That's definitely who I'm excited for.
Aiden Walker is also on the soccer team. Is that correct? Yeah, he is on the soccer team.
Personally, I think since the senior girls won, we should put some senior girls on the field. See what they're capable of.
That would be fun to see. And what was the score again? Do you remember from the
No.
Powder Puff game?
I was helping with the theater haunted house.
Oh, how did that go?
It was really scary. I went through it, and they actually did a really good job. They were all dressed up, and the choir room was just transformed into a haunted house.
All right, for some context, the theater department ran a haunted house to what were they fundraising again?
Just the theater department money for the musical, which is the Princess and the Pea, which they had auditions for yesterday, and so it's just to get money in general for the theater department, but a lot for the musical and funding, which y'all should come see when it comes out.
Do you know what the plot is?
I don't know if I can spoil it. Just they find a princess and they want to prove she's a princess, so they put a pea under her mattress.
They put a pea under her mattress?
Because a real princess won't be able to sleep if there's a pea under her mattress.
I see.
Yes.
It definitely sounds very interesting.
It is. I personally know a lot of students who audition, so I'm looking forward to see who makes it on the cast.
Do you know where where this will take place at?
The high school in April, I think.
It will take place in the auditorium.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I always thought they did it over at Old West. No?
Mm-hmm. Those are more like Tullahoma run musicals. This is for the high school. This is only high school students.
I see. So Tullahoma does do musicals
Mm-hmm.
with non-high school students.
Mm-hmm. Just everybody in the community. So
I didn't know that.
this musical is the set is built by students.
Right.
The whole crew is students. The only two adults really are Mr. Spurlock and Miss Hines. But I think majority is Mr. Spurlock. So shout out to Mr. Spurlock. He does a lot for the theater department.
Yeah.
And come see the musical next.
Yeah, I
or
took
in
his
spring.
class one time, sophomore year. It was such a fun class.
Yes.
I liked it a lot.
I did as well my freshman year. Actually, me and Eduardo actually did have the same
We
class.
did
there.
have the same class.
That was very
With
fun.
a player tonight, Elijah Horton, as well.
Yeah. Look out for 66 on the field tonight. Always expected to see him play, and he's really good too. So.
Now, how do we think we'll do once the seniors leave? Next year, who do we think will be the starting people?
There's a lot of room for that because we do have really good juniors, sophomores, even some freshmen I have seen you really, really good. When it comes to our receivers, Julian Cole, he's already usually out there now. He's definitely going to, for sure, start next year. We've got, Patrick Riddle, I definitely think once Lucas graduates, he's going to be up there. The freshmen, there's probably room for them going to be here. Then we've got Jakin Lovett. He's a pretty good tight end out there. So, yeah, there's just a bunch of people that could definitely get those starting spots. I think in the grand scheme of things, it just comes down to who performs best in practice and, just who's out there working hardest,
Oh, and what was our homecoming theme this year?
Homecoming theme this year was Under the Sea. We also here at Tullahoma High School, we also had a competition over who had the best decorations, who had the best door decorations, who had the best hallway decorations. Remind me again, who won the hallway decoration?
I do not know.
I think it was Main Hall won the main.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
It was the main
Hall won the
hallway.
They had sharks on the ceiling and they had jellyfish.
It was definitely really cool to see.
And they had blue paper all along the walls. We also tried, what was it? Where broadcast media were that wing. What's that wing called?
Garrison Wing.
Yeah,
I know that was really. Cosmetology won last year, and their door was really good this year.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the cosmetology door actually won this year.
Oh. Everybody goes out. It's a big thing. All homecoming week, it's like decorating doors, preparing for fan frenzy, voting. We actually voted in September.
I would have expected the art hallway to win.
They did, or they didn't win, but every year they paint a new mural, and they had a giant whale shark that lit up, and they had paper on the ceiling so that when the door to outside was opened, it flowed like water. It was really cool. I was down there filming something.
Definitely super cool to see, art, like you said, the art hallway was amazing this year.
It was really amazing. I'm
Very
surprised
good.
they didn't win.
Yeah.
They always go out. Like, painting a new mural every year for homecoming is impressive.
It is very impressive. And we did try to do the Garrison wing, but for some reason it just did not work out. The tiles did not work with us. The decorations would fall down, unfortunately, and we could not compete with the rest of the hallways.
Hey, in the podcast studio, there's a tile that's painted like the ocean, so that should count. I personally know that because I painted it
How long did it take you to paint it?
like a week.
A week?
So I think that should count. But homecoming has really been fun this week.
This has been a very fun week for homecoming. I personally enjoyed Fan Frenzy, and
Just all of it being our last homecoming.
it is our last homecoming.
So it's kind of sad.
It is bittersweet because I'm also very excited to graduate.
Move on and to new adventures. What are you looking to going into college for?
I'm personally looking to go into Motlow and pursue being a paramedic. Stay here, not really leave. I like Tullahoma. It's nice. Yeah, just go to Motlow and maybe be a paramedic for a couple years and maybe look into something new. I'm not really sure at the moment.
It's real.
Definitely, man. I mean, there's sometimes where you're not always going to be 100% sure what you want to do, but I mean, definitely as you get into college and stuff, you can figure that out. Like me personally, as a junior, I still have one more homecoming, which I'm very happy about. So, yeah, I mean.
I personally cannot wait to leave. I want to go to NYU or Columbia University
Wow.
and go to New York. That is my dream. I want to go into directing, so film colleges are for me.
So you want to go into the theater film industry?
Mm-hmm. I want to work in Hollywood, making James Cameron movies like that.
Right.
I'm gonna become famous. Yeah, I'm gonna win a No, not a Grammy. That's music. I'm gonna win an Oscar.
Didn't he make Avatar?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've heard of him.
So I'm gonna win an Oscar, and then people here could be like, "She won an Oscar. We know her."
Definitely.
Don't hold me to that though.
No, I think I will. Don't we have a famous musician from Tullahoma High School?
We have two. We have, or maybe not two. Dustin.
It was
3. We have Dustin Lynch, and then there's Walker Hayes, and then who's the third one?
Craig Terry.
Craig Terry. Never heard of him. I know
He's a
Dustin Lynch.
Pianist.
Oh, Dustin Lynch is in our hallway. He's painted. We have a mural of him
He
that
is.
he signed.
He is. He's in the.
It's the vocational wing, I'm pretty sure.
It's by the theater room.
It
it's
is.
by the. It's by the
auditorium. Yeah.
Because he performs in the auditorium in the spring.
Really?
He
Craig
has
has
a.
a Tony Award.
He has a Tony Award. Greg does.
Craig does, yes.
Craig? Is it Greg or Craig?
Craig.
Craig. Oh. And then Walker Hayes has some TikTok songs that are famous. And he went to New York and he was on a show, like not SNL, but another show like that, I think. And he performed. That's what I tell people when they ask where I'm from. I'm like, that one song? That was TikTok. That was a big TikTok trend. Like, my town wrote that.
It's definitely cool to have people from your town be famous musicians like that. It always gives you a little bit of more like town spirit when you think of music. So I honestly, personally think that's really cool.
And Dustin Lynch has an album named after Tullahoma. So, I mean, I also tell people if they're a Dustin Lynch fan, I'm like, if you know who Dustin Lynch is and you know his album Tullahoma, that's where I'm from. Or Lynchburg. I just sometimes say I'm from Lynchburg because, So,
Eduardo, looking back at the game, what's some people that you're actually excited about?
Well, I'm excited to see more Vancy Johnson perform. Always enjoy watching him play. He's very explosive, very fast, very hard to catch him. Yeah, that's really who I'm looking out for this game.
So you know how the Midtown Nutrition does that player of the game. So who do you think's going to win the player of the game this week?
I would say maybe more Vancy would win that award.
Absolutely. It's a very good
and
pick.
We're hearing the band.
that caught me off guard. Oh, I see more dresses now.
We always have an incredible band every year.
I think they won their last competition.
Did they?
Yes,
Yes, I'm pretty sure they did. I've heard something about that.
they're very much. Oh, Wildcat Way is happening. No? Yeah. Or Wildcat Walk. Sorry.
The Wildcat
Way
Walk?
is the class.
Right, the Wildcat Way is the class we have during second period where we focus on sometimes studying for the ACT.
Mindful Monday, where we focus on mental health and being mindful. Obviously by the name.
Right. Usually I just focus on Friday, which is
Fun Friday.
Fun Friday. Usually we just walk outside, walk the track, or do some sort of physical activity, like play a game or something.
I actually don't take Wildcat Way. I got it dropped. I only come for one class.
Really, what class do you come from?
Theater.
Theater? I see.
I took all my broadcast media, so. And I'm taking Motlow classes, which is something that actually a lot of kids do.
Dual enrollment?
Mhm.
That's right.
It actually looks. Because the credits transfer to other colleges. So you're taking college classes that also count for your high school classes, but that transfer to colleges. So it's. Actually, I'm very glad that our school offers that.
That's right. We are very fortunate. We have partnerships with Nissan,
Mhm.
Motlow. Who else do we have partnerships with?
Yamato paid for the high school tickets tonight, so high schoolers get in for free.
All right, so shout out Yamato's.
And then, what bank was it that a few games ago they paid for us to get in for
Is
free?
it Coffee County Bank? It might be.
Maybe? That was a while ago. It was in like September. So we do have a lot of businesses that support the high school, like paying for the school ticket or donating things. Like last year, Chick-fil-A donated things for the Renaissance cards.
That's right. And aren't we having Renaissance this year?
I think there's a party next week
Is there?
Yeah,
where teachers are getting pied in the face.
I'm excited to see Coach Lester get pied in the face. That would be very fun to watch.
I know. I'm not going to be there, but
So, what is Renaissance for some context?
it's like a card, or it's based on grades. So if you have like all A's, you get the Renaissance card. I think that's what it's called, or the black card. And so each grade, like, so if you have A's and B's, it's like the black card. There's a white card, and you get rewards. So you can get discounts on prom tickets, and we have parties that we can go to. Last year there was like a hot chocolate party where we got hot chocolate if you had a certain card. So it's just a way to like get students to not act out and to like think about their grades with rewards.
Right. So each card comes with certain privileges.
Mhm.
And here comes the football team onto the field. And I see my favorite Silas McGowan, number 67. He's always a fun player to watch. He's also on the wrestling team. And who are you looking forward to, Cambry?
I don't really know a lot of kids on the team. I know Marv Vancy because I grew up with him. And I know Caden, Will Hayden, the Bobo twins. I think the Bobo twins will do good, or they're triplets, but the Bobo brothers will do good. And then probably Marv Vancy because I know he's really good at football.
Right. And I see Silas on the field. Excited to see how he performs tonight.
Definitely excited to see him and Elijah Horton out there, you know.
What is he, number 66?
66 and number, which is Elijah Horton, and then you got 67, which is Silas McGowan.
I am excited to see the little cheerleaders, though, because the cheer clinic was this week at the high school. So the cheerleaders are with younger cheerleaders, and they're going to cheer for us. Or they already did cheer for us, but they're going to run through the T with the cheerleaders and the football players, which is actually a really cool experience for them.
Right, and one of them will be a part of the little couple. Her name is Ruby Kate Lemon, and she was also part of the cheer clinic. Saw her earlier.
I saw the cheer clinic happening when I would leave school because they would come to school.
Where would they do it? Would they do it in
The cheer room.
the cheer room? We have a cheer room?
One of the girls who, because I'm a teacher's aide at Fair, one of the girls who is in the class I am a teacher's aide in, she's down there. She was telling me about it today, actually.
Where is the cheer room located at?
That's a good question. It's down there.
Yeah, the cheer room is it's definitely around. It's like around where the aviation wing is. It's around that area.
Oh, I
Right
see.
beside the power tee.
Yeah.
Right beside the power tee. So is it the Garrison wing or is it like?
Yes.
Yes, it is the Garrison
It
wing.
is in the Garrison wing. See,
I know there's a lot of storage. That's where a lot of storage is, and that's where actually, I'm not going to say that because
Right, so I'm seeing you learn things new every day.
we have cars. That's what I was going to say. That's where they park the cars that if, like last year for broadcast media,
Right.
we went to Chattanooga, and we didn't have enough students for a bus, so instead we took one of the cars, like a van, that took us down there because it was cheaper than getting a bus for like 10 kids. And so we had 2 teachers drive up 2 cars. So we have a van, we have some SUVs that were donated by Nissan, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
I did not know. That's what we have. Tullahoma issued cars.
Mhm.
I see.
And so when a club doesn't need a whole bus, but they still need to get students somewhere, they just take the van. And I think one of them says Nissan on this. I think the SUVs say Nissan on the side. So, you can see the homecoming people have started to line up in their cars.
You know, I have a question. Some of them are very nice cars. Do they just, do some of their parents offer to drive them? Where do these cars come from?
Some of them are rented, I
see.
think.
Oh, rented.
Some of them are owned, but some of the like nicer cars, unless their grandparents own them, are like rented, or they're like donated for the night. I don't know. I've never been on a homecoming course, so I can't personally like vouch. But I think some of them. I think if you look on the side, some of them will say like Nissan, or not Nissan, like Russell Barnett, or like where they came from.
I see.
And then some of them are family cars.
We have some kids here walking on the track.
Oh, those are the little football players.
Oh,
So like Bel Air, I think, is the yellow and black ones. I am not sure.
so are these different elementary schools?
Maybe they're the little football players. They have a specific name. Because I thought maybe they were elementary schools, but there's a lot of different colors down there. I see green and like black and yellow and blue
Blue.
and orange, maybe. So tonight they do have a lot of younger kids helping. So it's not just homecoming; it's like little football players and little cheerleaders too.
Well, you know, guys, I am really excited to see how this game plays out, and you know, like they said, there are a bunch of little the children involvement, which is very nice to see. You know, it's heartwarming. So, one last thing, what are you guys like excited for about tonight?
Well, seeing how it's my last homecoming, I would say just go out there, have a good time, watch the game.
The environment.
Yeah, it is the environment. Something about the environment of a football game where you can just sit down and get together with the community and just, you know, for once, not argue and just watch a game
For
and
the
have
Friday
fun.
night lights.
That's right.
While we're waiting on homecoming to start, go see Randy Wilson at the Red Barn.
And I can't wait to get something from the concession stand as well.
Can't wait to get a hot chocolate.
We do sell some really good food here. The
They do.
Tullahoma Quarterback Club, you know, it's
They got
Some
ribeye
really good
sandwiches
stuff.
that are really good.
They do have very good food.
And then the band concession stand too. Can't forget about them.
The band concession stand?
It's the one under
Oh, right.
here. So all money goes towards the band. And then that's the quarterback club. And so money goes to the football team.
I see. So the food sold down here in the stadium goes directly towards the band? I see.
So band parents work it. And like band siblings work it.
I see. I did not know that.
When I was in band, my mom worked it.
You did band?
Yep, my freshman year.
See. Well, it looks like the homecoming court is rolling out onto the track. See, we have a Jeep. We've got Lamborghinis,
A truck.
got some Corvettes out there,
Corvettes.
Camaro
Oh, so
trucks.
there are all the boys. I see Joaquin and Micah. Bryce, is that his name?
Price Harden.
Bryce Harden, and then what's Addison's? Bryson.
Bryson Campbell.
Bryson Campbell. I
Are-
see
Oh, so are all the boys
in the truck.
in the truck?
Yes, and then I'm gonna assume that hold up, let me look at my. So that's Jocelyn Lidstrom. I think in the first car. Maybe in the Jeep is Winnie.
Yep, I believe so. And the next one would be Margaret Lynch.
Margaret?
Maggie Lynch.
So Jocelyn is the freshman attendant. Winnie Lynn is the sophomore attendant. Hayden Roberts is the junior attendant. And then our two senior attendants are Margaret or Maggie Lynch, Lillian VMR, and our queen is Addison Orr.
Well, very excited to see tonight's game.
And as you see the team warming up, you're definitely already telling that they're looking really good.
They're
so
hyped.
far.
They're ready to go.
You know, speaking of earlier, whenever you said people I'm excited for, you know, one person I forgot to mention, Caesar Ibarra. You know, he's always one of them really good defensive tackles. You know, sometimes you get him in on the line every once in a while. But that's number 51 out there. And then you got Junior Mars at number 50. He's also really good, you know. He plays defensive tackle too, I'm pretty sure. So, you know, a lot of them defensive linemen and the linemen and, like, the offensive line, I'm really excited to see, you know, just to see their strength on that field and see them just, I guess, prove who's boss, I guess, you know. But like I said, I'm excited to see Tullahoma, and, yeah.
I do see more girls in their dresses, but a lot of them have jackets on. I should have brought a jacket.
And earlier today, at the school, we had a pep rally. They're all very fun. I like them. Me personally, I do enjoy them. They're a lot of fun. And during the pep rallies, they play games. They play basketball.
Is that Grant Chadwick?
I think, no.
Number 57?
There's a few people that possibly could be from up here. Definitely, I mean, that could be.
And the other team is warming up. So who are we playing?
We're playing the
We are
Franklin
playing
County
Franklin.
Rebels.
Also FC.
Yep. You know, they definitely do have a few key players out there. I forgot his name, but then you've got their corner line is really good. Like their corner room, the corner set, defensive backs, they're really good. You know, they have a few good defensive ends too. I'm not too sure on their names, but they're definitely really good as well. I'm just excited to see this game. You know, FC's they've had an okay season.
What is the
Not the
record? Is
greatest.
it 1-7, I believe?
I think, yeah, they're 1-7. So
That's right.
compared to our 4-4, you know, record-wise, you never can really rely on a record at the end of the day, you know.
Welcome to all of our alumni, students, and friends of THS to the 2025 Tullahoma High School Homecoming Ceremony. It has been an exciting week of school. And
I believe the homecoming ceremonies are about to begin.
The band is ready to march into the field.
Our theme this week has been Under the Sea. Students this week participated in dress-up days including Monday's Music by the Shore, PJ Day, Tuesday Happy Tourist Day, Wednesday's Deep Sea Duos, Twin Day, Thursday's Sea of Pink Day, and concluded with today's Wildcat Water Day, where students dressed in Wildcat gear. Fan Frizzy was a success yesterday as the seniors came away with a big win in THS' second annual men's volleyball tournament taking place during the school. And the senior girls won the Powder Puff football tournament in a championship game against the juniors. Student Council would like to thank the THS volleyball coaches and all the football coaches for hosting both tournaments yesterday. Participation in the door and hallway decorating contest was amazing again this year. Teachers and students took pride in decorating THS for the past 2 weeks. The overall winner of the contest was Miss Van Zant's classroom. Congratulations to students who worked hard to create a personal under the sea theme for each hallway.
No, just leave it alone, Coach. It'll be
The winning hallway was the main hallway.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you from the Student Council and the leadership. Student Council and THS would also like to thank Yamamoto of Tullahoma for their generous donation and sponsoring tonight's THS student entry. We would like to also thank Woodard's Diamond and Design for donation of the crowns for tonight's homecoming court. Students also attended the homecoming pep rally this morning, where the homecoming court was presented to the crowd in matching outfits and performed a traditional dance choreographed by Mrs. Sharon Woodard. Leading our rally, Hudson Stroop and company complied 4 hilarious game day skits that entertained the masses. The THS homecoming dance will start at 9:30 p.m. and will end at 11:30. Thank you to the THS Art Club for creating the dance decoration. Welcome to the field, the THS band in the JROTC honor detail. The band is led by Mr. Justin Scott, Mr. Jonathan Johnson, and Miss Lisa Burden. The cadets in the honor detail flanking the 50-yard line. Our cadet private first class, Trenton Clark. Cadet second lieutenant, Selena Ganoa. Cadets Corporal Isabella Eldridge. Cadets Lance Corporal Zoe McFarland. And Cadet Corporal Mason Lilienthal. Cadet private first class, Preston Arsenault. And Cadet Captain Kylie Arthur. And Cadet Corporal Micah McKeel. The homecoming court and their escorts are now circling the track.
So, in the car, we have Price Harden, Brody Sintik, is that his name?
That's right. Brody Sintik,
Joaquin,
Mackay Anderson, Bo Williams,
and
Bryce Campbell,
who is the king.
who is homecoming king.
And so in the first car, we have Jocelyn
Homecoming queen, Bryson Campbell. The gentlemen are being driven
Lidstrom,
by
and she's a
Jocelyn Lidstrom.
member of the volleyball team.
for the use of the vehicle.
And then next is Winnie Lynn. She is an FBLA, a member of the band, and on the tennis team.
She also does student council, mayor's youth council, and is part of the student advisory council.
Next is Hayden Roberts, who is the junior attendant, and she runs her own business called Her Photography. She also is a cheer coach for the Seahawks. Next is Lillian Vilmar, and she is in FBLA youth government.
I believe it's Maggie Lynch.
That's Maggie?
Yep, that's Maggie Lynch.
Oh, JK guys, that's Maggie Lynch. She does a lot of things. She is in softball and volleyball.
She is a member of DECA, part of the math team, debate club, NHS. She is a senior class president. And here we have the next one.
Who is Lillian?
Lillian Villamar.
Driven by Danny Lamb, who also owns the car.
Oh, and then the little couple.
Little couple, James Sudbury and Ruby Kate Lemon.
Ruby Kate was actually out there today cheering.
She is part of the cheer clinic.
She is cute.
Yeah, they do look very adorable. Aren't they around 5 years old?
Mm-hmm.
Very adorable kids.
And then our queen, Addison Orr, who is in tennis in AHS, which is the art society, and NHS.
Our princess, Miss Ruby Kate Lemon, and Prince,
She looks very pretty.
Mr. James
She deserved this.
Are next. You're going to go around the track against Bowman. The family will have to thank get up and get going for their vehicle. Riding in the final car is our queen, Miss Addison Owens, who is being chauffeured by her father, Mr. Clint Owens. A family would like to thank stepping down for the use of the car. Tonight, crowns and sashes are being sponsored by Woodard's Diamonds and Design. Student council sponsored by Crazy Daisies, and DECA provides the flowers.
And we have the MCJROTC. Their color guard is about to perform, and their I forgot what it's called, but they do swords. They're about to do. I used to be a part of that. They line up in two lines, and they hold their swords up, and the homecoming court will walk right underneath them. It's a very cool little detail.
We would now like to begin our crowning ceremony and we'll introduce the honor student. The honor student for tonight is the 2025 Tullahoma Football Homecoming Court. The attendance queens are nominated and elected by their classmates. The court will also filled by the THS Market Band and the JROTC honor detail.
So we can see now, Jocelyn Lindstrom and the JOR.
And MCJROTC walking out, as well as Price Hart and her escort.
I love her dress.
It's very nice.
Yeah, we forgot to mention Price Harden is a 2025 state champion in shot put. He also plays basketball and baseball and is very active in the youth group at Cedar Lane. It's very impressive what MCJROTC is doing. You can imagine it's very hard to hold those swords up for a long period of time. There they are posing for their photos.
Last will be President, Vice President Marilyn Lee. Flowers will be presented by President Coach Secretary.
So there's Winnie Lynn, who's a member of FCA or FCA,
Miss Jocelyn Wilkins.
and her,
She's being led out by Brody Sintic, I'm pretty sure.
and I think he's an FBLA too.
He also does soccer and is a part of student council.
Escorted by Brody Carter. Miss Winnie Lynn is the daughter of Anna and Andy Lynn.
Wynn also does band, tennis, student council, mayor's youth council, and student advisory.
And she did go to FBL or nationals for FBLA this summer in LA or Anaheim.
Winnie is also active in the leadership in the softball class. She is the softball class president. She is also a four-time first place in the state winner of the PDL High School and Middle School Mathematics Contest. Her escort, Brody Sintic, is the son of Kelly and Marcus Sintic. Mr. Brody Sintic is an active member of the THS soccer team, student council, and FBLA.
Her dress is very pretty too. All their dresses are very pretty.
Sassy Miss Lynn will be presented by Vice President Oak Thomas. The flowers will be presented by sophomore secretary.
Next is Hayden Roberts.
And Bo Williams.
Congratulations.
I'm really impressed that she owns her own. She was a business owner for her own photography.
She is a cheer coach for the Seahawks of Frank Mullins, assistant coach for East Lincoln Elementary Girls basketball team.
She's really impressive.
She's definitely got a lot going for her. And, it's kind of cool to see, a football player out there. We got Bo Williams, number 54.
East Lincoln Elementary
So.
School basketball team. She's what it is, though, for photography. The escort is Bo Williams.
Does Bo Williams play any other things besides football?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure all he does is football.
Abby, Miss Roberts.
Frame a little bit more to the right if you can.
Lily Duckworth, and flower presented by junior class.
So next is Maggie Lynch and Micah Anderson.
Micah Anderson is a member of THS Marching and Symphonic Band. He serves as quartermaster. He's a member of National Honor Society, a member of the Mayor's Youth Council, and Chick-fil-A leadership. He is active in his youth group at First Baptist Church in Manchester, where he also plays guitar in the youth band.
And Maggie Lynch is a varsity athlete in both softball and volleyball, and was recently named part of the all-district team. And she's a member of DECA, the math team, the debate club, NHS, and she is senior class president. Last year, she was also got the title of Distinguished Young Woman of Tullahoma and the first alternative to the Distinguished Young Women of Tennessee. And she recently got awarded the Tennessee School Boards Association Student of the Year for the South Central region. She's very impressive.
Or the University of Tennessee in Knoxville and study aerospace engineering. Afterwards, attend UTSI, a graduate school after graduation. For escort, Micah Anderson, the son of Jeremy and Summer Anderson. Mr. Micah Anderson is going to plan to attend Tennessee Tech.
Oh, next is Lillian and her escort Joaquin. I know they're both in FBLA. And Lillian is part of Youth in Government, HOSA, Student Council, and the Mayor's Youth Council. She also went to nationals this summer for FBLA in parliamentary procedures.
Congratulations, Ms. Maggie Lynn.
Joaquin is also in band, and he plays the trombone. He also skipped a grade.
I heard he's very smart.
Mm-hmm.
Escorted by Mr. Joaquin Nicholas Sedaglia Canoe. Ms. Villamar is the daughter of Kathy Alden and Jose Villamar. She is involved in FBLA, Youth in Government, HOSA, Mayor's Youth Council, and is the Student Body Secretary. Ms. Lillian Villamar plans to go to UTK to become a neuropsychologist after graduation. Her escort, Joaquin Tenaglia Canoe, is the son of Laura Canoe and Leandro Tenaglia. Mr. Canoe enjoys being a part of Colonel Band, home attendance, and Mayor's Youth Council. He plans to attend Tennessee Tech for mathematics. Passing Ms. Lillian Villamar from the City Council member Johnson Garcia. Flowers will be presented.
Oh, and there's the little couple.
Their names are Ruby Kate Lemon and her escort James Sudbury.
And one,
Congratulations, Ms. Lillian Villamar. Our homecoming parent Ms. Ruby Kate Lemon and Mr. James.
Alright, and that's us signing off of T-Town Talk. We'll be handing it over to Scott Chastain and Ken Keller for the Ducks.
And Kelsey Sudbury, a first grade student at Bobby Lee, enjoys soccer, football, and playing with his brother. Sashing and crowning. Sashing and grounding are done by 3 lovely THS students. Our homecoming queen tonight, Miss Addison Elizabeth Orr, escorted by Mr. Bryson Grant Campbell. Miss Addison Orr is the daughter of Kelly and Clint Orr. She participates in tennis, National Arts Honor Society, National Honor Society, and plans to attend a 4-year college and major in architecture after graduation. Miss Orr's escort, Bryson Campbell, is the son of Wendy Campbell and Bo Campbell. Bryson is a member of the high school baseball, golf, and tennis teams, and plans to study biochemistry and pre-dentistry at either MTSU or UTK. Ms. Orr will be sashed by Student Body President Avery Sisk. Receive her flowers from Senior Class Vice President Addie Colvin. And she will be crowned by Dr. Greg English, THS's principal. Congratulations to our 2025 Tullahoma Wildcat Homecoming Queen, Miss Addison Orr. Congratulations to all these ladies and gentlemen for their honor bestowed upon them by their classmates. Thank you to the class and student body officers, the THS band, the junior ROTC, honor detail, and the parents.
Welcome to Wilkins Stadium, WC Dub Cooper Field on the west side of John Olive Boulevard. Tonight, an old rivalry renewed as the Tullahoma Wildcats host the Franklin County Rebels. This is the 96th meeting between Tullahoma and Franklin County. The Wildcats have lost 4 out of 5. They're staggering a little bit, 4-4 on the season. Along with Ken Keller, I'm Scott Chastain. And Ken, even though the Cats are staggering and have lost 4 out of 5, they can still win the Region 4-5A championship.
Yeah, how about that? And they can, right the ship starting tonight, Scott. As you mentioned on Wildcat Weekly last night, it's must-win mentality now from here on out. You know, the goal is 7 games. 7 wins in a row here now. And
every game is a playoff game because if you lose one, you're falling down. Tullahoma's going to the playoffs. But if you lose one, you fall down. So Tullahoma could still finish anywhere from 1st to 4th, depending on how they finish these last 2 games tonight here against Franklin County and next week at home against Columbia. We are broadcasting from the Bosky's Grill press box high atop Wilkins Stadium. Top-of-the-line steaks or a short drive to Bosky's at Willowbrook Golf Course in Manchester. Willowbrook Golf Course, they have a course for everyone at Bosky's. Let's meet the Tullahoma Wildcats starting lineup. Check out the lineup of electrical and plumbing supplies and fixtures at Southern Electric and Plumbing Supply in Tullahoma. Everything you need is in stock, 107 Southeast Atlantic Street in T-Town. Across the offensive line for the Wildcats, number 70, Landon Sharp, 6'4", 287 sophomore. Number 51, Cesar Ibarra, 5'11", 275, a senior. The center, number 71, Henry Kinsey, 6'4", 283, senior. At left guard, number 50, Junior Mares, 5'10", 320, a senior. Left tackle, number 66, Elijah Horton, 6'2", 235, a senior. The tight end is 82, Gavin Seabolt, 6'5", 230, a senior. At wide receiver, good to have Alex Bobo back this week. Number 8, 6'1", 185, a senior. Number 7 is Caden Poff, 6 foot, 153, a senior. And that third wide receiver spot, there is any number of young men that you are liable to see at that spot. The running back, number 22, Marvancy Johnson, he has 900 1,048 yards right now, just 52 away from his second straight 1,000-yard season. Marv Yancey's 5'10", 196, a senior. The quarterback, Lucas Reed, 6'2", 189, a senior. The defense is Elijah Horton, Caesar Ibarra, number 45, Thomas Anderson, 5'8", 184, senior. Number 0, Will Hayden, linebacker, 6'1", 207, senior. And number 97, Makai Winton, 5'7", 220. He is a senior. Right now, let's take it down to the field for our national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Tullahoma High School Wildcat Marching Band will now play our national anthem.
Tullahoma High School Band with our national anthem. Probably kick off 2 or 3 minutes late tonight. You know how homecoming goes. They have to clear the band. They have to clear the cars, the attendants, and all that sort of thing. So it may be a couple of minutes after 7 when we kick it off here between Tullahoma and Franklin County. The rest of that Wildcat defense, presented by Southern Electric, is Corbin Avens at linebacker, number 26, 5'9", 162, a junior. Elijah Alexander, number 5, 6'1", 190, a junior. Number 3, Landon Price, 5'7", 150, sophomore. Number 6, Aiden Kelly, 6 foot, 160, senior. The safeties, number 15, Sam Bobo, 6'3", 160, a senior. Tristan Taylor, 6'1", 170, number 12. He is a senior. Ken, the weather's done turned off into football.
Yeah, a little crispy out there. The fall weather is in full swing now. The leaves are starting to turn, and hopefully the Wildcats have their best football ahead of them.
Well, they better. They better. Tullahoma needs a win tonight over Franklin County and next week against Columbia to have a chance to host a first-round playoff game here at Wilkins Stadium 2 weeks from tonight. We will take our pregame break. 2-minute pregame break, and then we'll come back with Ken's Keys to Victories. This is Tullahoma and Franklin County for the 96th meeting. Stay tuned on LightTube and the Duck.
Whether you're crushing goals or getting back on your feet, Fit Beyond is where your next chapter begins. At Fit Beyond Plus, we train hard, smart, and together. At Fit Beyond Therapy, we recover with purpose, passion, and support. It's a community for strength, for healing, for going beyond. Go further, go stronger, go Fit Beyond.
go, Marco's. It's one of our tastiest deals, and it's perfect for your hungry crew. For a limited time, get a large specialty pizza and a large 2-topping pizza for just $26.99. There might even be leftovers for breakfast tomorrow. Marco's. Pizza lovers get it.
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats!
Welcome back to Wilkins Stadium. The captains have met in the middle of the field. Tullahoma wins the coin toss and elects to defer. So the Wildcats will go on defense to open this football game as Tullahoma and Franklin County square off. The Wildcats dressed all in Cardinal uniforms tonight with black helmets. Franklin County in their white road uniforms with their blue helmets. And wherever you're watching or listening, it's football time in Tullahoma. The tradition of Tullahoma Wildcat football continues as, I don't know, about half the kids in town down on the field maybe. I don't know. Ken, your keys to victory for the Cats tonight.
Keys to victory tonight, Scott. MWM, must-win mentality. Leaders got to lead tonight, and I'm looking at that M, the first M, Marvancy. Can he eclipse a 1,000 yards? Surely he will tonight. He leads this Wildcat offense. Number 2, W, as in Will Hyden. He leads the defense, and he will come out tonight with reckless abandon after having that near would-be sack that would have ended the game last week against the Rockets. And then 3, the biggie is the mental game. Where is the Wildcats' head tonight? Do they shake the cobwebs from the 39-38 gut punch last week? Has the homecoming festivities been a distraction? That's the big question tonight. Coach Coy Sis says his team has not peaked or ascended to their potential. It starts tonight.
All right, Ken's keys to victory for the Wildcats, and Tullahoma will kick it off. The Wildcats moving left to right. Tullahoma, a big win last year over Franklin County and Winchester, but then 2 years ago, Rebels came in here and upset the Wildcats 17-16, so anything can happen. Winchester head coach Tracy Hayworth in his, 4th year, I think, at Franklin County. Coy Sisk in his 5th year at Tullahoma. Chase Dotson will kick it off for the Cats. Franklin County, a couple of guys deep. Monte Johnson, 5'8", 125, a junior. And can't really see the other number on the far side of the field.
Well, it's just a great historic rivalry, Scott. One of my favorites as a young youth. I attended many games over at Franklin County, especially the Tullahoma games before we moved over here. And they actually lead the series, do the Rebels, this all-time series at 48, 45, and 2.
Where'd you come up with that?
I wonder who. Some guy putting a book together.
Yeah, 48, 45, 2. So this thing, and it's really gone in streaks. Tullahoma, John Olive dominated the Rebels. He won 20 and lost 8 against Franklin County. Before that, the Rebels probably won about 20 of the previous 30 before Olive got here. Dotson set to kick it off, and we are underway from Wilkins Stadium as Chase sails it into the end zone for the touchback.
Into the night air, and it was neat, to see, coming out of that Tullahoma tee, the future youth Tullahoma Wildcat cheerleaders and future youth Wildcats that will be, before you know it, a few eye blinks, they'll be out here on this field as well.
The Utes of America.
The Utes.
So the Wildcats in their all cardinal with their black helmets. You see Silas McGowan on that defensive line, Hyden. Tullahoma really going with 2 defensive linemen and about 5 linebackers. As Franklin County will line it up, we'll try to get you their numbers and starters here as we move along. 1st and 10 for the Rebels at their 20. High snap, fumbled on the ground and just fallen on by the quarterback. And it looks like number 3 to me.
Number 2.
Number 2 is the quarterback, Logan Pokinghorn. That's it.
You're going to have fun with that game. Not Pokey Man, Pokey Horn.
So the sack loses 9 yards. It's just a bad fumble, but we'll call it a sack. 2nd and 19, Franklin County at their 11-yard line.
Well, not the start that head coach Tracy Hayworth wanted.
Direct snap now to the running back, Monty Johnson, and Johnson picks up about 3.
Yeah, just swallowed up by big Silas McGowan on that one.
So a gain of 3. Marvancy starting at linebacker tonight for the Wildcats, and I think we'll see Will Hayden start on the offensive side. Ken, Coach said it's that time of year.
Yeah, it's that time of year. We saw them last week. They had good games, and we were just when they were inserted in the game last week, we had smiles on our faces in the press box.
3rd and 21 for Franklin County at their 9-yard line. Direct snap to the running back, and he is dropped at the 10, 11-yard line.
Yeah, Cat's going to force a 3 and out here.
Number 14, Edward Framala for Franklin County. Doesn't get anywhere near the first down. Franklin County will punt it.
And Marvancy with first contact there. So 2 tackles in the first 3 plays for the Rebels by the Wildcat linebacker, Marvancy Johnson.
It's 4th down and 18. The ball rests at the Franklin County 11. As the Rebels have used a couple of minutes here, and they will punt it away. Punt is a short punt. It's taken by Alex Bobo at the 44. There's a flag on the play. It's coming back. And that flag's going to be at about the 43-yard line, so Tullahoma will be penalized 10 yards from that.
Yeah, it looked like a block in the back, just right there. Bad spot right in front of the referee, so that one's coming back.
You know, it's so hard on punt returns and kickoff returns. You see a flag almost every one, and on all levels, college, pro, everywhere, because guys turn around and they're running back and forth, and it's just hard, right?
Yeah, they just don't know where the football's at.
So they'll mark it from the 43, and it'll be back in Franklin County territory for the Wildcats to begin.
But a good rule of thumb, Scott, if you see the back of the opponent's numbers, just don't push them. Don't hit them in the back, right?
It'll start at the Tullahoma 47-yard line is where the Wildcats begin. Lucas Reed, the quarterback. Marvancy Johnson is the tailback. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Tullahoma moved. There's the flag. So penalties have been a burden on the Wildcats all season. They were a burden last week, and Tullahoma's already got 2. So the Cats are going to begin 1st and 15 now at their 42. So first offensive play and an illegal procedure penalty.
I believe this is the first time all season with this uniform combination.
Marvancy in motion. Lucas throws it out to him, and boom, great timing by Franklin County all the way back at the 35-yard line. That's a backward pass, so we're going to call it a run. 22 loses 7.
Yeah, and, you know, the cornerback was not fooled. He just came in and blew the play up. That's a big loss there. A little swing pass, but it was a lateral. It was behind the line of scrimmage. You called it.
Tullahoma now 2nd down and 22. Well, this game started ugly for everybody. The ball rests at the 35. Takes a little getting used to in the cold weather. It's a lot different. Quarterback, empty backfield. Reed to throw over the middle, complete to Pa 40, Pa 45. Caden out inside Franklin County territory to the 48-yard line, a 17-yard gain.
Lucas, our player of the game last week, he was injured late on that last drive, but a nice slant pattern here to number 7, Poff. He splits a couple Rebels and passes midfield.
3rd down and 5 for the Wildcats at the Franklin County 48-yard line. Franklin County comes into this game 1-7. The Wildcats are 4-4. Reed has Marvancy now in the backfield. Gavin Seabolt, the tight end, shifts from right to left. Reed pitches it to Marvancy. Marvancy looks for opening. Not much there, maybe a yard. 4th down for the Wildcats.
Yeah, Cats kind of telegraphed that play. As you said, they shift the motion and move their tight end from right to left, and the pitch kind of had a little delay to it, a little glitch in the pitch, so to speak, to slow that play down and allowed the Rebels to make the play short of the
4th
first
and
down.
4, Franklin County gets a stop, and Tullahoma's Aiden Walker will punt it, measured from the Rebel 47-yard line.
So both teams 3 and out. Now, actually, we had one first down with the POV catch. So
Monty Johnson back to receive the punt for the Rebels. Walker sends it high, spiral, not a long kick, takes a Tullahoma bounce, big-time Tullahoma bounce, all the way to the 10-yard line, so a 37-yard punt for Aiden Walker, and that's where Franklin County will begin at their 10. So field position early, the advantage belongs to the Wildcats.
well, Tullahoma's offense, they had that negative play, 7 yards on that swing pass that Marvancy got hit on. So just a slow start for Tullahoma, but I expect them to pick up steam here. We've got them pinned at the 10. Let's see if the defense can create a turnover here.
So Landon Price starting at the cornerback, number 3, sophomore. Aiden Kelly on the other side. Bobo and Taylor are the safeties. Winton, Alexander, Marvancy Johnson. The linebackers, Hayden is all over the place.
New quarterback 14's in.
And it is bobbled on the ground. And for
50.
Tullahoma, Silas McGowan credited with a sack back at the 4-yard line.
Yeah, and he got Robert Argo on that one, big quarterback, and he went down quick, the senior. Robert Argo sacked.
A loss of 6. Give that sack to Silas McGowan. 2nd down and 16 Rebels at their 4.
Well, every play they've run, they went backwards.
Argo hands it off. A little bit of room in the middle, bouncing around out over the 10 to the 11-yard line goes Franklin County.
Yeah, that was a nice run, just right up the A-gap there by number 14. Edward Fromala. Big back, 6 foot 215. Just a sophomore.
Spotted at the 11, a gain of 7. 3rd and 9 for the Rebels.
Well, that's where Tullahoma wants them, Scott, 3rd and long.
Well, lots of blankets and gloves here tonight, so
yeah,
not a lot of crowd noise. We do have our windows shut. Handoff straight in the middle, and Franklin County settles for a yard gain, and they will kick it away. Don't want to be reckless down here when you're still in the game.
Yeah, Junior Mars and a few of his Wildcat defending buddies at the point of attack on that one to seal the running back in and force the punt.
Gain of 2, 4th and 7 at the Franklin County 13. No score, 5:53 to go in this first quarter. We have not seen a pass. Snap, the punt, beautiful, high, end-over-end kick. Bobo fumbles it. Bobo picks it up at the 50. Bobo to the 45, and Alex will get to the 44-yard line. That's where Tullahoma will begin. So, again, the field position stays with the Wildcats as they begin in Franklin County territory.
Yeah, don't know. It looks like Bobo just misjudged that one a little bit, but as you said, the punter for Franklin County soared that kick.
Well, there's a little bit of a breeze that way, and it got hold of that one and just took it right over Alex's head. So the Wildcats are second offensive possession. In at receiver number 4, Colby Shepard, 5'8", 125. He is a freshman. In the slot on the left side. Bobo split wide to the right. And now Alex comes in motion. Reed, handoff Marvancy. Marvancy dances, runs over one man, cannot run over the second. Marvancy got 2.
Yeah, gang tackling there by the Franklin County Rebels, led by number 7, Landon Hines, from his linebacker position.
2nd and 8 now at the 42-yard line for the Wildcats.
When the Cats put up 38 points last week,
Tullahoma led 24-7 over Rockville in the second quarter. Could not hold that lead. Reed sent Shepard in motion. Reed hands it to Marvancy. Marvancy tripped up after a gain of 1. It's third down. So no room for Fancy so far.
No, Rebels have done a nice job, and certainly that's their game plan, is to key on number 22.
Wouldn't you?
Absolutely. Some pushing and shoving going on there,
Well,
including Chewy.
Yeah, it's Tullahoma and Franklin County.
Yeah.
That's junior Mares.
Yeah,
for the
Mares,
Wildcats.
yeah, slapping a
Also
Rebel.
on that Tullahoma offensive line, Hunter Hall, number 60, 5'6", 234 junior. Marvancy in the slot on 3rd and 7. Reed back to throw. First pass of the game. Reed's going to be chased and dropped. Lucas sacked for a loss of 1, and it is 4th down.
Yeah, so, Tullahoma second pass attempt. There was a slant pattern completed earlier to Poff, but nice job by the Rebels collapsing the pocket on Reed and forcing punt number 2 for the Cats.
Loss of 2, so 4th down and 9, Tullahoma, and Aiden Walker back in to punt again. This is as a rivalry game should be. Both teams hard at it. High spiral for Walker. It's going to be tough to catch. Lets it bounce. It hits a Tullahoma player, I think, at the 15-yard line. And that's where the Rebels will begin.
4 possessions, 4 punts, Scott, 2 by each team. Defense dominating early.
Franklin County will have, believe it or not, its best field position of the night at the 15-yard line. Check that. They started the first series at their 20. 3:27 to go. No score here. We're keeping an eye on Lincoln County and Lawrence County tonight. We need Lawrence County to upset Lincoln County. And that would give Tullahoma a chance to win the region championship. If Lincoln County beats Lawrence County tonight, that opportunity is over.
Well, Franklin County had a high snap and avoided disaster, the first offensive play of the game. Quarterback did a good job of just getting his hands on it.
No score yet from Lawrenceburg as whistles blow, and they reset the play clock. So Franklin County, snap on the ground, recovered by the Wildcats at the 8-yard line. That's Sam Bobo who came in. Nope.
I think it was Peace, number 13.
It was Peace. Absolutely. Kyron Peace, 6'6", 184 linebacker, recovers the fumble.
Peace be with you. 6'6", 184. That's a new name. But, hey, big play, fumble recovery, first turnover of the game goes to the Tullahoma Wildcats.
The Wildcats are going to have great field position, first down and goal at the Franklin County 8-yard line. Well, Ken, right off the bat, we can see one of the biggest problems for the Rebels. They can't get the ball snapped to the quarterback.
No, they having trouble with just the basic snap. And I just commented on it. They did it the first play of the game, and that one cost them.
I formation for the Cats. Marvancy goes left. Marvancy dropped at the 4-yard line, a gain of 4.
Well, tackle made by number 24 of the Rebels there. Good tackle.
Spotted at the 5.
Coach Hayworth prides himself on defense. He was a linebacker in the NFL with the Detroit Lions. So, Big Tracy Hayworth, Rebels defense showing up early. They certainly did not create this predicament. It was the offense that turned the ball over in the Cardinal zone.
Second and goal for the Wildcats. Reed throws to Bobo. Bobo at the 5. Bobo makes a move down to the 2. Third and goal.
Yeah, really close to goal line. But, what we see early here is Franklin County is tackling well early. But
and there's a fumble on the field, and it has been recovered by the Franklin County Rebels. So I don't know when that fumble happened.
Yeah, I thought the runner for Tullahoma was down. Sure looked like it on the replay.
Spot it about 4 inches from the goal line, and that's where Franklin County will begin. So a very awkward, weird, goofy start to this whole thing. And
Boy,
Franklin
no
County
doubt.
1st and 10 at their 1. So Tullahoma with a big opportunity for a safety here.
Or you were talking about a full moon last night in one of the great Wildcat wins in this rivalry, but I don't see a full moon tonight, but it sure started out a little shaky on both sides.
Coach Coy Sisk wants to chat about the clock because we ran off about 30 seconds here.
Yeah, we saw too much of that last week down in Rockville, up in Rockville.
And the clock operation happens between the sideline and the control center. So after that fumble, I think they thought like we did that Bobo was just down, so the clock kept going. And they'll reset it now. 2:13 left in the first quarter.
Very sloppy first quarter, both sides.
Absolutely. 2 turnovers, back-to-back. Franklin County, first down. Can Tullahoma stuff them in the end zone? I don't think so. He got to the 1. We'll call it no gain, second down.
He got the nose of the football outside on forward progress. A near safety for the Cats. They were surging in the interior of that defensive line. And he just gets the ball across.
Landon Hines carried the football for Franklin County. No gain, 2nd and 10.
Wildcat defensive back Landon Price, number 3, was putting his hands up in the safety formation there, but referee says no.
Handoff, and there is a flag on the play. I think Franklin County moved, so that half the distance isn't going to amount to much.
I was fixing to say, if you're 6 inches past the goal line, I guess that's a 3-inch penalty there, but we'll take it.
If you're going to commit penalties, commit them at your own 1-yard line. That ball is almost touching the goal line. It's as close as it could possibly be.
Yeah, it is. Cats defense looking for some points here.
So it's still really 2nd and 10. We'll call it 2nd and 11.
Well, TFL will result in points for Tullahoma on this here.
Quarterback sneak. Looks like he got out to maybe the 2-yard line. Goes Argo for the Rebels. And spotted at the 4, so a nice gain of 4. It is 3rd and 7, Franklin County.
Gives them a little bit of breathing room.
No score, 53 seconds to go in a fast-moving first quarter. The Rebels and the Cats. 3rd and 7, Rebels. Argo under center. Handoff inside, and the interior of the Tullahoma defense makes the stop at the 5, 4th down.
Well, and here comes the Rebels' 3rd punt. So they push it out from the 1 to the 5, so they have a little breathing room for their punter, but a bad snap here would be disastrous for the Rebels. The Wildcats here will perhaps look for a punt block with Will Hyden.
Franklin County does not have to run this play before the end of the first quarter.
Or Elijah
and
Alexander.
They do not. The first quarter comes to a close. We are scoreless here at Wilkins Stadium between Franklin County and Tullahoma. This is Light Tube and the Duck.
The Russell Barnett Automotive family is just that, a family. And our employees, our customers, and our communities are all part of it. At Russell Barnett, we go the extra mile to make sure everyone is taken care of. That's why we have things like complimentary pickup and delivery, free checkups and oil changes, lifetime powertrain warranties, and so much more. At Russell Barnett Automotive, we would be honored to have you as part of our family. So my question is, why buy anywhere else?
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats.
But wait, there's Marco's. With pizza this good, there won't be leftovers, unless you order more for leftovers. Nice. Get unlimited large one-topping pizzas for just $10.99 each.
Untamed Grounds is a student-run coffee shop. They have cat frappe, iced coffee, lattes, and more.
Franklin County has been charged with a safety. Let's look at the replay because I was not watching. It's partially blocked. It was blocked by the Wildcats. Did not see who got in there. They're zoom in on the numbers there. It must be either Hayden
Yeah, the ball was deflected.
or for the Wildcats, Michael Palmer. One or the other blocked that kick.
Flew out of the side of the end zone, not out of the back of the end zone. So that's going to be 2 points for the Cats.
And it is a safety. So Tullahoma leads Franklin County 2-0 on these Stroups Accurate Refrigeration scoreboard. Precision counts, whether it's the final score or the temperature in your home. The name you can trust, Stroups Accurate Refrigeration, serving southern Middle Tennessee for 50 years. Tullahoma scores on a safety, and now Franklin County will have to kick it to the Wildcats.
Well, that's one way to get the goose egg off. We were just saying that, this was an area where Tullahoma was definitely going to come after it. And Brady Goodman, the special teams coach, ordered the block, and the Cats delivered.
Our free kick is brought to you by Owens Provisions. Kick off your fall or winter with top-of-the-line quality apparel at Owens Provisions in downtown Manchester. Everything you need for your business wear to your UT game day gear is at Owens, 104 West 4th Street in Manchester. The kickoff will be from the 20-yard line for Franklin County. So Marvancy Johnson and Dominic Harris stand at the Tullahoma 35 and now back up to the 30 to receive the kick for the Wildcats. Tullahoma gets a safety on the first play of the second quarter. We think a blocked punt by Will Hayden. Going to go with that till we hear different. The kickoff is high and deep to Harris. Dominic from the 26. 40. 45. Harris out to the 47-yard line, so a 19-yard return by Dominic sets Tullahoma up very well.
Yeah, nice job by Harris. Good blocking. Cats in good field position at the 47. Of course, that youth group that came out with the team, with the cheerleaders, was the Frank Mullins Football League, led by Chad Grimes. Future Wildcats.
Reed and Johnson back out for the Cats. Southern Electric and Plumbing Supply, 107 Southeast Atlantic Street, Tullahoma.
Scott, you were talking about Frank Mullins last night on Wildcat Weekly. With
1st and 10 Wildcats, pitch to Marvancy. Marvancy spins his way to the 49, a gain of 2.
Rebels doing a good job on Marvancy. It's a tall sweep left.
2nd down and 8, Tullahoma at the 49. So
Good
basically no offense for either team for the most part. We've had 5 attempted punts. One of them was blocked. Tullahoma has a safety, but other than that, the offense has done nothing with 11:27 to go in the half.
Yeah, the offensive line's got to take charge here and blow some holes in that Rebel front four.
We have a delay of some sort here. Perhaps it's another clock issue. I don't know. They are on the sidelines. Lawrence County leads Lincoln County 7-0 in the second quarter.
All right. That's what we wanted. It looked like Colby Shepard cut up the field. He was in motion, and he cut up the field before the snap. There's going to be a pre-snap violation on the Wildcats.
Tullahoma called for the penalty. And it has been sloppy and continues to be. 2nd down and 13 now for the Wildcats at the Tullahoma 44.
A lot different than last week's game. It started off with an 80-yard bomb the first play, so we had electricity early. This game, very slow start here.
Well, I'm telling you, this cold weather makes a huge difference. It's different when you hit in 50-degree weather, and that's the temperature right now. Marvancy skips and spins, 45. Marvancy dives out to the 48-yard line, 3rd down.
You know, Marvancy just trying to run between would-be Rebel tacklers, but Isaac Lyle gets him.
3rd and 9 for the Wildcats at the Tullahoma 48.
Where you think that block punt safety would have given Tullahoma some life.
See if the Wildcats can convert here on 3rd down and 8.
Lethargic start by the Wildcat offense early. Need a big play to get on track.
Bobo split wide to the left. Man-to-man coverage. Shepard in motion. Reed to throw. Reed down the middle for Marvancy. Complete. 30, 20, 10. Touchdown. Tullahoma. A fingertip catch by Marvancy Johnson from 52 yards away. Score a touchdown every time with American Mulch and Landscaping. High-quality mulch, rock, and landscape supplies, and delivery is available. Discounts for veterans, teachers, and first responders. American Mulch and Landscaping, 504 South Anderson Street, Tullahoma.
Well, Marvancy is a weapon in the passing game, but Franklin County was in position. They had a defender rushing, was right in Reed's face, and then the safety was set in perfect position to make the interception, and he just mistimed his jump. The ball goes just right over his fingertips, and Marvancy makes him pay.
Marvancy, 52-yard reception from Lucas Reed. And some of the yardage that's missing from Marvancy's rushing statistics are in the passing statistics because he has become one of, if not the biggest weapon in the passing game for the Wildcats the last few weeks. So Tullahoma will line up for the point after, as again, we've got a delay here. Just been a weird start. We've got another clock problem. It's running right now. Of course, the touchdown was scored. So I had 9:49 when the touchdown was scored. That's what the clock should be at.
Yeah, and that's, Reed, he showed good poise once again with the defender right in his face just to get that pass off.
So we'll see if they can get this clock reset at 9:49. Frankly, we don't care. When you're ahead, you don't care about the clock. But it needs to be correct.
Well, the Cats have put up 8 quick points looking for their 9th here after the scoreless first quarter.
They set the clock at 10:10, Kim, but that's wrong because I always write it down as soon as the guy crosses the goal line. 9:49 is what it should be at, but we'll take 10:10. Chase Dotson to attempt the point after on the hold from Patrick Riddle and the snap from Gavin Seabolt.
They're giving us some extra seconds that we got ran off last week, Scott.
Is that what that is? Dotson's kick is up. Dotson's kick is good. 10:10 left to go in the half. Tullahoma 9, Franklin County nothing. This is Light Tube and the Duck.
Step into a world of fun at Tullahoma Lanes. Strike up your excitement with our updated bowling center featuring a wide variety of classic and interactive games. Indulge in your timeless favorites at our new and refreshed snack bar. Check out our upgraded arcade with state-of-the-art games and card swipe technology. Save up your points for premium prize offerings. Bring the whole family and experience bowling like never before.
Tullahoma goes 53 yards, including a 5-yard penalty. The touchdown on a 52-yard pass from Lucas Reed to Marvancy Johnson. Chase Dotson makes the PAT, and the Wildcats lead 9-0 on the Stroups Accurate Refrigeration scoreboard. Our first downs tonight brought to you by Hogan's Collision Center. We will name a Midtown Nutrition Player of the Game when this contest is over. Stat updates brought to you by TUA Light Tube, and we are in the Bosky's Grill press box. Tullahoma leads Franklin County 9-0. 10:10 to go in the half.
Well, how far the Cats go this season is going to really depend on their leaders. You know, Marvancy and Hyde, and those two are the ones that made the big plays. Hyden with the pump block and the resulting safety, and Marvancy with that big catch on the seam route, just sneaks out, and, he's a weapon in the pass game, as you mentioned, Scott.
So now they've decided to set the clock at 9:58, which is still not correct. Now they're back to 10:10. So
okay.
We just won't pay much attention to the clock other than to occasionally glance at it. Otherwise, I think we're ready to go. Tullahoma will kick it off with Chase Dotson. Kick off your fall with top-of-the-line quality apparel at Owens Provisions in downtown Manchester.
Boy, if you're the Rebels now with a 9-0 hole here in the second quarter, you're just looking to get a first down.
Well, they're pretty used to this, to be honest with you. Franklin County has not been very competitive. Got beat last week by Lawrence County 52-7, maybe, something like that. Dotson's kick, high and deep, and into the end zone for the touchback.
Dotson doing what he does.
Chase Dotson doing Chase Dotson things. Kicking through the uprights and kicking into the end zone.
Well, we've enjoyed all the guests we've had on Wildcat Weekly at Whiskey Trail on Thursday nights with Coach Sisk. We had Mr. Dotson just a couple weeks ago, and we had Cesar Ibarra and Aiden Kelly last night, and really enjoyed our time with them.
So Franklin County back on the field. And the Rebels have as their deep back Landon Hines. Quarterback is Argo. Pitch back Hines. Hines going to throw the left-hander's pass incomplete. Tullahoma had the closest man there. That was Aiden Kelly. So Hines throws from the tailback position incomplete.
Yeah, the lefty turns it loose. He had pressure in his face. There were two Rebels out there, one Wildcat defender.
And Kelly, again, was the closest man to the ball. So what they're doing, they're swapping up quarterbacks here between 14 and 15. Mm-hmm. So I'm not going to try to keep up with who's in every play for Franklin County at quarterback because, frankly, my eyes just aren't that good. But on this play, it's Argo. Handoff to 14-0. Doing stacked up by the Wildcat defense. Just a host of Cats drop the loss back to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, TFL led by number 5 back there on that one for Tullahoma. That's Alexander and company. Lots of company.
A loss of 4. 3rd and 14, Franklin County at their 16. 9:38 left to go in the half. Tullahoma leads 9-0. Franklin County has negative yardage. Argo rolls to throw. His pass out in the flat, incomplete. He's popped pretty good. Marvancy back there. Alexander back there along with Makai Winton. 4th down.
Yeah, he was just chopped in half on that one as the linebacker came around the corner. As you're right, that's Alexander, just cut him in half right there. Unreal hit.
So Tullahoma's defense is really just completely smothered Franklin County. They have no first downs. They have negative total yardage, and they're going to punt it away to Alex Bobo. High kick, Bobo at the 47. 45, 40. Alex spins down to the 36-yard line, and that's where Tullahoma will take over.
A Rebel tackle made by 14. Edward Pramala. Nice return there by Bobo. He just goes north-south, good hands. Fumbled a punt earlier that was over his head, but we believe it was wind-aided.
Spotted
really nice punt
at the Franklin County 36 with 9:17 to go in the half. Tullahoma leads 9-0.
MVP right now for the Rebels, Scott, is their punter. That's a good sign for Tullahoma.
It is. Reed and Johnson in the backfield for the Wildcats. Poff wide to the left. Bobo wide right. Reed wants to go deep. Bobo, one-handed attempt, incomplete. Bobo stretched out at the 10-yard line, just couldn't bring it in.
Yeah, nice play action there, and but the cornerback did stay locked on to the receiver. Good coverage there, and the ball just falls to the ground right at the end. Almost a spectacular catch
So Tullahoma goes
Wildcat
deep.
receiver.
We hadn't seen that a lot this year. And big Landon Johnson comes in for the Wildcats at wide receiver. Number 88 is 6'4", 160, a sophomore. Tullahoma's going to bunch it in here on 2nd and 10. Nobody split. That's Marvancy, straight up the gut. Marvancy spinning, twisting, turning inside the 30, down to the 27-yard line goes Marvancy Johnson.
All right, and this is the point of the game where you can see really Tullahoma taking it over. Time of possession, starting to get a push on the front now, just because of the weakness of the Rebel offense, and they're not playing complimentary football. It's a punt city for them right now, and the defense is getting wore out. You can see it.
A gain of 9 for Marvancy. And now here is Fancy again inside the 20 down to the 18 for a Hogan's Collision Center. First down.
Yeah, 2 consecutive successful runs for Tullahoma. As you can see, just a big hole there. The middle of your screen, the Wildcats offensive line starting to dominate the wearied Rebels now.
Spotted at the 18-yard line, 8:28 to go in the half.
And really, the connections in the passing game, Scott, has opened the run game up. That long pass over the middle for Tullahoma was only touchdown so far to Marvancy. They took a deep a sideline shot to start this series, and it's opened the running lanes up.
So Lincoln County scores. They are now tied with Lawrence County 7-7. Reed back to throw on first down. Complete to Poff at the 15. Caden to the 10. Poff at the pylon. Did he score? No. Caden at the half-yard line.
Well, we're really hoping, just a little crossing route by Poff there. Great catch. That ball was high, and he put both hands up, corralled it. It was smelling end zone, and 2 Rebels whammy him down at the half-yard line. He's right there at the goal line.
The Hogan's Collision Center first down is at the 1 for the Wildcats.
Well, Poff's had some near misses to the
He really has. He's gotten stopped inside the 5
yeah.
multiple times. We'd love to see Caden get a touchdown.
Oh, yeah.
Reed brings Marvancy, swapping his people around in the backfield. He's got 3. And this will be Marvancy left side. Touchdown, Marvancy Johnson. The American Mulch and Landscaping touchdown increases Tullahoma's lead to 15-0.
Yeah, and that's the second TD of the night for Marvancy.
He is not that far away from the all-time Tullahoma TD record. 7:52 is what the clock shows after that American Mulch and Landscaping touchdown. Patrick Riddle reads what he reads and goes for 2 and does not make it. So the 2-point conversion is no good. And with 7:52 to go in the half, Tullahoma leads Franklin County 15-0. This is Light Tube and the Duck.
This is you, and this is you, and this, and this. You're a team, a quarterback, a running back, a kicker, a coach. You are champions. You're a flyer, a back spot, a base, a parent, and a fan. And you are part of this community. So no matter who you are or what you do, we're here to care for you. Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital and Vanderbilt Health, making healthcare personal.
Tullahoma drives 36 yards, scores on a 1-yard Marvancy Johnson touchdown, his second of the game. And the Wildcats lead the Rebels 15-0 on the Stroups Accurate Refrigeration scoreboard. Stroups has a special going on right now, $70. They'll come out, give your heating system a complete checkup, grease things and oil things and clean things, $70. Stroups Accurate Refrigeration. The Owens Provisions and Apparel kickoff by Chase Dotson. Line drive. Franklin County picks it up at the 3. To the 20. Big hold. 25. 35. And out to the 38-yard line. Ball is on the ground. And Franklin County has it at the 38.
Yeah, nice return right there. By far the best field position for the Rebels. You know, after a sluggish first quarter, the Wildcats have scored 15 points in the second quarter with a safety, 2 touchdowns, and it was a sloppy first quarter. A couple Wildcat punts, a couple Wildcat penalties, and a fumble on the Rebel 1-yard line.
You think Marvancy isn't enjoying himself? He was on the kickoff coverage team. The senior getting every minute he can. He's in at linebacker right now. Handoff to throw. Deep and intercepted. Sam Bobo. Bobo at the 38, and Tullahoma's called for a flag immediately. So whatever happens will come back. Sam will get the interception. The flag sits at the 38. That is interception number 6 on the season by Sam Bobo, the senior.
And that play was caused by the pass rush. Wildcat defender right in the face of the quarterback. I believe Tristan Taylor, number 12, got a block in the back there on the return. That's his second Rebel turnover. Cats now recovered a fumble and now picked a pass off.
So Bobo again with interception number 6. Tullahoma will take over. We'll see where the final spot is. The final spot is at the Wildcat 28. With 7:29 to go in the half, Wildcats on top 15-0. Healthy has never tasted better. Delicious shakes, loaded teas, and much more. Visit Midtown Nutrition for healthy nutrition and tasty energy. 313 North Jackson Street, Tullahoma. We will name the Midtown Nutrition Player of the Game near the end of this contest. Reed, high snap. Lucas fakes the pitch to Marvancy. Probably not his best choice. Lucas tackled for no gain.
Yeah, middle linebacker read that play. High snap through the time and the play off. You called it, Scott.
That's what I'm here for, Ken.
Yep. Number 7 makes the tackle. Field the hole well. That's Hines again. He's active.
So Wildcats, 2nd and 10 at their 28-yard line. 3 receivers to the right. Reed, Marvancy to the left. Marvancy's got the corner. Oh, fakes the guy out completely. 40, 45 to the 49-yard line goes Marvancy. No, that's Dominic Harris.
Wow.
Harris with a splendid move.
That sure was. He juked the guy at the 32-yard line, broke to the sidelines, kept his balance, may have stepped out. They didn't spot it back there.
Then he didn't.
And 40 near midfield.
Isn't that what we go with?
Yeah, that's it.
Dominic, 21 yards on his first carry. Well done. Julian Cole in at a slot on the right side, number 9.
Great burst.
Reed back to throw. Reed looks for Cole. Reed's got a lot of room to run. Reed now closed in and dropped after a gain of 1.
Well, the left defensive end did a good job on our right tackle, put heavy pressure and forced Lucas Reed to step up out of the pocket. He kept his eyes downfield, but more white-shirted Rebel defenders were there.
The ball rests at midfield, 2nd and 9 for the Wildcats. Tullahoma will split 4 receivers out, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Seabolt in the slot on the left side. Reed hands it off. Harris spins down inside Franklin County territory to the 46-yard line, a gain of 4.
Yeah, nice ball security by Harris. He wraps that ball up with 2 hands, cuts upfield, nice cut up the middle of the field and positive yardage. Dominic's just a really good change of pace running back. He's done an excellent job all season spelling Marvancy.
A little bit different style, like you say, change of pace, but Dominic, he can get really small and kind of work his way through that defensive line. 3rd and 4 for the Cats. Reed to throw over the middle, wide open. Seabolt, a one-handed catch at the 30. Nobody's going to catch the big tight end. Touchdown, Tullahoma. Gavin Seabolt scores the American Mulch and Landscaping touchdown.
That's a highlight play. So it's a two fake handoffs, play action over the middle of Seabolt, and he got that big catch radius up on that 6'5" frame on that one and corralled it for the touchdown Wildcats.
4:55 to go in the half. See what Tullahoma does on this extra point attempt. as 46 yards on the pass from Lucas Reed to Gavin Seabolt. That was wide open. There was nobody within 5 yards of Seabolt. Like you said, that those fake handoffs really pulled the whole defense in. Patrick Riddle on the hold. Dotson's kick is up. Dotson's kick sails into the night, and it is good. 4:55 to go in the half. Tullahoma on top on the Stroups Accurate Refrigeration scoreboard, 22-0. This is Light Tube and the Duck. Score a touchdown every time with American Mulch and Landscaping. They deliver. They have discounts for veterans, teachers, and first responders. You can get anything that you need, landscaping and mulch-wise, at American Mulch and Landscaping, 504 South Anderson Street, Tullahoma. Wildcats lead it 22-0 now on the Stroups Accurate Refrigeration scoreboard. Ken, if you're Franklin County, you just can't keep giving. I mean, Tullahoma's just dominated the field position game here, had short fields every time, and the Wildcats now starting to fake the run and throw it, and Franklin County just can't read it.
Yeah, you can really see the energy level and the morale dissipate from the Rebel defense. On that drive, Marvancy ripped a couple of long drives, but the change of pace by Dominic Harris came in, had a couple nice runs, especially that sideline run. Had one up the middle where he stuck his foot in the ground and made a nice quick cut up the middle. But Lucas Reed starting to heat up too, and a beautiful pass there to Seabolt to cap the drive and give the Wildcats another touchdown. That's 2 TD passes tonight for Lucas Reed.
Dotson's kick, deep touchback.
Cats starting to impose their will this quarter.
So the Rebels will start at the 20 again.
Well, last week we saw the Rockets score on the first play, 80 yards, and then Tullahoma scored 24 unanswered points. So they've got 22 unanswered. And I expect them just to continue to pour it on here tonight because, as you said, Franklin County just not much of an offensive threat at all.
Big Kyron Peace in there for the Wildcats at linebacker.
Yeah, he's already recovered a fumble tonight for Tullahoma.
Along with Alexander, Hayden, and Mackay Winton. Marvancy also in there. So Tullahoma's playing linebackers, lots of linebackers. Franklin County, direct snap, and a nice little run out for 3 or 4 yards.
Yeah, that was Marvancy and
Johnson.
Peace on the tackle. Well, I like this Peace kid. Good size, 6'6". Comes up from linebacker and almost is a defensive end hybrid there, and he combines with Marvancy to make the tackle.
Franklin County does not have a first down in this football game. The Rebels 2nd and 6. Johnson remains the quarterback. Just a straight quarterback run, a gain of 1.
One has been the MO tonight for the Rebels, 3rd and forever. They just could not generate yardage 1st and 2nd down. The most positive play was that incompletion where they had the halfback pass down the field with 2 targets out there and just overthrew it, where Aiden Kelly was the closest player to it. But had that connected, that would have been a big play.
3rd down and 4, Franklin County. And now the quarterback is Framala. Nope. Johnson takes the direct snap again. Johnson has Franklin County's. Oh, he lost the football. Tullahoma's picked it up, and the Wildcats take it inside the 20. Elijah Alexander with the recovery.
Well, Alexander, he's just a big play player as he scoops up the fumble and takes off with it. So the 3rd turnover of the game for the Rebels.
Alexander recovers the fumble for Tullahoma, and the Wildcats are back in business deep in Franklin County territory at the 20-yard line. Turnovers killing Franklin County, as they have all season.
Yeah, Coach Hayworth, trying to multiple quarterbacks, but also generating multiple turnovers.
So Dominic Harris remains the tailback. Lucas Reed the quarterback for the Wildcats. 1st and 10 at the Rebel 20. Cats lead 22-0. Reed wants to go over the middle and complete just off the fingers of Shepard for the Wildcats.
Yeah, just a little bit out in front of him, but he was open on the slant pass, and it was there. Catchable, but a little out in front of him. So Tullahoma looking to steal a 2-for-1 possession here. They'll receive the second half kickoff. They certainly want to stretch this 22-point lead and try to blow this thing out.
Get that mercy clock running, Coach.
Get it running.
30-point lead in the second half runs the mercy clock.
Well, let's get a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here.
Okay.
Put it to 30.
2nd and 10, Wildcats at the 20.
Sounds like a plan.
Dominic falls down, loses the football. I think Franklin County's got it. Reed tried to get on it, but Franklin County recovers at the 23.
Yep, good eye, Scott. Yes, snap was good. Just a botched handoff between Reed. I don't know if he's keeping the ball there. Looked like he pulled it and was going to keep it, and he coughed it up. That's Tullahoma's second turnover.
So the fumble has to go to Reed because Dominic never got the handoff. And Franklin County will have it 1st down and 10 at their 24-yard line. Only good thing about that turnover is it's pretty deep in Franklin County territory.
Well, that's 5 turnovers in this game, 2 by Tullahoma and 3 by the Rebels.
I think you're going to see that all over the state tonight. It's cold. People not used to it. Lincoln County leads Lawrence County 13-7. The Falcons missed the point after. Let's see if it cost them. Direct snap for the Rebels. Quarterback Johnson takes it out over the 25 to the 28.
One of their biggest gains of the game, 5 yards there maybe.
That was actually number 2, poking home. So they're snapping it, to like 5 different people, which, doesn't give you much consistency at the quarterback position.
Hayworth looking for answers.
I don't think quarterback runs are going to do it.
No, not down.
No matter who you're snapping it to, right?
Yeah.
Again, quarterback run, straight up the middle. Marvancy actually the first man there, and then the Wildcats drive the runner back, and it is 3rd down.
Well, Marvancy just really, brings a different element of attack for that Wildcat defense, and what a compliment to have him so quick and anticipating the ball. He gets the ball carriers quick.
So a gain of 2 on the play, 3rd down and 4. Rebels at their 30. 2:22 to go in the half. Tullahoma leads 22-0 on the Stroops Accurate Refrigeration scoreboard.
I believe Tullahoma has their full allotment of timeouts left.
Empty backfield for the Rebels. They shift the power to the left side. Bring Johnson in motion. Little handoff to Johnson. Johnson fights, picks up a Franklin County Hogan's Collision Center 1st down at the 36-yard line.
Well, big 1st down for the Rebels. It keeps them from having to punt, give Tullahoma the ball again. That chance to tack on some more points before the halftime, and I believe that's their first of the game, isn't it?
It is their first of the game. Their first Hogan's Collision Center 1st down. Satisfaction guaranteed, or you get the dent back at Hogan's. So spotted at the Rebel 36, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Long pass. That is out of bounds, incomplete. Defended by Aiden Kelly, 2nd down.
Well, that was an awkward-looking play and pass. He just kind of threw that ball up into the night air, hoping that his receiver would out-jump the Wildcat defender. Not even close. Kelly on the coverage for Tullahoma.
Lawrence County scores late in the 2nd quarter.
Oh, wow.
And they kick the point after up, and it is good. And Lawrence County leads Lincoln County 14-13 in the 2nd quarter. Franklin County 2nd and 10 to throw. Pass in the flat, complete to Johnson, but Johnson goes backwards, ends up gaining only 3 yards. It's 3rd down.
No, that was a much better pass as the quarterback just slung it out there. That was Argo 15, and as you're right, the receiver receded after he caught that one, gave up some yardage.
Gain of 3, 3rd and 7 for the Rebels at the Franklin County 39. 55 seconds to go in the first half. Wildcats on top 22-0. Stick around at halftime. Tullahoma Band will perform their full program. 3rd and 7, Rebels. Back to throw. Now being chased. Dropped is Argo. Big Junior Mares back there along with Thomas Anderson for the Wildcats. It's 4th down.
Yeah, Mares with the sack. Heard some whistles blowing. Tullahoma surely will call a timeout here.
The Wildcats do with 33 seconds to go. And we'll take it. Tullahoma leads Franklin County 22-0. This is Light Tube and the Duck.
Whether you're crushing goals or getting back on your feet, Fit Beyond is where your next chapter begins. At Fit Beyond Plus, we train hard, smart, and together. At Fit Beyond Therapy, we recover with purpose, passion, and support. It's a community for strength, for healing, for going beyond. Go further, go stronger, go Fit Beyond.
Franklin County facing 4th down and 11 with 33 seconds to go. They'll punt it away to Alex Bobo.
Appreciate my good buddy Tom Reisner watching tonight on Light Tube. He said on the Bobo interception that was a good block the Wildcat made and was called for blocking the back.
High, short kick. Fair catch called for by Bobo at the 38, trying to save some time, I think.
Yeah.
Now he realizes there was nobody within 10 yards of him.
Yeah.
Alex a little frustrated. I'm sure he was told to fair catch that ball. So 25 seconds is all Tullahoma has with the ball at their 38-yard line. I don't expect the Wildcats to just lay down and take it to the half. Might as well heave it a couple of times and see what happens.
Throw a bomb here. Congratulations to the homecoming king and queen, Bryson Campbell and Addison Orr, Jim, Jackie, Wendy, and Bo, and the Orr family. A great night for all those involved, all the attendants from all the grades. Beautiful night here at Wildcat Stadium.
Well, Tullahoma may indeed just take a knee here. Lucas Reed with a couple of running backs in the backfield. Nope, back to throw Reed, going long for Poff. Incomplete. Johnson almost intercepted for Franklin County, Monty Johnson, but he couldn't hang on, 2nd down.
Yeah, the Rebels dial up a blitz and just intense pressure coming in from Reed's back blind side there. He took a big hit after releasing that pass. Barely got it off. Good coverage by the Rebels.
2nd down and 10, Tullahoma at the Wildcat 39.
Rebel defense, they've battled tonight.
Well, they put in terrible positions by their offense.
Terrible positions, yeah.
Empty backfield for Reed, 5 receivers out. Lucas, quick pass behind Marvancy, incomplete.
Yeah, pass behind Marvancy. But, again, I think the pressure attributed to that inaccurate pass, just a little off on the timing there.
15 seconds now left to go. Tullahoma 3rd down and 10.
The 1+ for the Rebels defense that Coach Hayworth will be happy about is really the pressure they've applied at times to the quarterback. About the only bright spot they've had tonight.
So, again, 5 receivers split for the Wildcats. Marvancy wide to the left. Now comes in motion. Reed looks for Marvancy on the screen. 40, 45. Marvancy breaks 1 tackle. Flag on the play, far side of the field. Marvancy goes out of bounds at the Franklin County 48, but there's a flag on the play. So the play went from Tullahoma's 39 to the Franklin County 48, a gain of 13, but Again, flag on the play. It is holding against Tullahoma.
Yeah, Cat set up the middle screen. They've had success with that play all season. Looked like it had a chance, but the Rebels closed on it quick, and Tullahoma had a bad block.
So now it will be 3rd down and about 20 with 6 seconds left to go in the half.
Yeah, maybe you just take a knee here.
Nah.
Nah, you go for it, huh?
Say, y'all all run as fast as you can. All converge in the middle of the field. I'm going to throw it up. No, I agree with you. Maybe you don't want to risk anything. Tullahoma leads 22-0. 6 seconds to go in the half. Stay tuned at halftime for the Wildcat Marching Band. Reed to throw. Reed looks to Shepard. Over his head, incomplete. It is 4th down. And are they going to let the clock run out, or is they going to keep that 1 second that's left? Nope. Clock runs out. Pass is incomplete. We've played 24 minutes here at Wilkins Stadium. Homecoming 2005. And the Tullahoma Wildcats lead the Franklin County Rebels 22-0. This will be a 3-minute break, and then we will come back with the Tullahoma High School Band. 22-0 Wildcats. This is Light-Tube and the Duck.
Whoa, Marco's! It's one of our tastiest deals, and it's perfect for your hungry crew. For a limited time, get a large specialty pizza and a large 2-topping pizza for just $26.99. There might even be leftovers for breakfast tomorrow. Marco's! Pizza lovers get it.
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop Factory Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats!
Is your car in the shop, or do you just need a bigger vehicle for that trip? Russell Barnett has 3 locations that can rent you a ride with the kind of hometown service you'll appreciate. From a compact car to a 15-passenger van, why rent anywhere else?
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop Factory Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats!
But wait, there's Marco's. With pizza this good, there won't be leftovers unless you order more for leftovers. Nice. Get unlimited large 1-topping pizzas for just $10.99 each.
Step into a world of fun at Tullahoma Lanes. Strike up your excitement with our updated bowling center featuring a wide variety of classic and interactive games. Indulge in your timeless favorites at our new and refreshed snack bar. Check out our upgraded arcade with state-of-the-art games and card swipe technology. Save up your points for premium prize offerings. Bring the whole family and experience bowling like never before.
This is you, and this is you, and this, and this. You're a team, a quarterback, a running back, a kicker, a coach. You are champions. You're a flyer, a backspot, a base, a parent, and a fan. And you are part of this community, so no matter who you are or what you do, we're here to care for you. Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital and Vanderbilt Health, making healthcare personal.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Rebel Pride Marching Band. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the field the Tullahoma High School Marching Band. This evening they will perform their 2025 halftime show, Fuego del Corazon, Fire of the Heart. The band is under the direction of
So the bands have finished. We are at halftime here at Wilkins Stadium. Tullahoma leads Franklin County 22-0. We will take a 3-minute break and come back with the TUA stat update. At the half, 22-0 Wildcats. This is Light Tube and the Duck.
Whether you're crushing goals or getting back on your feet, Fit Beyond is where your next chapter begins. At Fit Beyond Plus, we train hard, smart, and together. At Fit Beyond Therapy, we recover with purpose, passion, and support. It's a community for strength, for healing, for going beyond. Go further, go stronger, go Fit Beyond.
Whoa, Marco's! It's one of our tastiest deals, and it's perfect for your hungry crew. For a limited time, get a large specialty pizza and a large 2-topping pizza for just $26.99. There might even be leftovers for breakfast tomorrow. Marco's! Pizza lovers get it.
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats!
The Russell Barnett Automotive family is just that, a family. And our employees, our customers, and our communities are all part of it. At Russell Barnett, we go the extra mile to make sure everyone is taken care of. That's why we have things like complimentary pickup and delivery, free checkups and oil changes, lifetime powertrain warranties, and so much more. At Russell Barnett Automotive, we would be honored to have you as part of our family. So my question is, why buy anywhere else?
Russell Barnett sells tires? We sure do. We carry brands you know and trust, and we'll match any competitor's price. Plus, 2 years of road hazard protection for free. Just another advantage of doing business with Russell Barnett Automotive. We take care of our customers, even after the sale, and do everything we can to save you money. Come see us for all your automotive needs. Visit one of our 5 locations or online at russellbarnett.com. The Russell Barnett Automotive family. Why buy tires anywhere else?
Welcome back to Wilkins Stadium. At the half, Tullahoma leads Franklin County 22-0. Lightning fast stat updates are made possible by LightTube, Tullahoma's locally owned fiber network. With lightning fast internet and friendly hometown service, LightTube keeps you connected to what matters most. For the Tullahoma Wildcats, Lucas Reed is 5 of 10 through the air for 131 yards and 2 touchdowns. One of those touchdowns came on a 52-yard pass to Marvancy Johnson, the other a 46-yard pass to Gavin Seabolt. On the ground, Marvancy 10 carries for 25 yards. Dominic Harris has 2 carries for 25 yards. Lucas net -1. Tullahoma 16 rushes for 49 yards, 26 total plays for 180 yards. For Franklin County, multiple quarterbacks are 1 of 5 through the air for 3 yards. On the ground, Franklin County has rushed 18 times for 17 yards. Maybe the lowest total I've ever seen, probably not, but Franklin County 20 total yards offense in the first half, Ken. The Wildcats are obviously doing what they need to do in your keys to victory.
Yeah, you know, ugly first quarter for the Tullahoma Wildcats, ugly first half for the Franklin County Rebels. The defense has dominated this game for Tullahoma. You know, the one plus really, if you're Franklin County Coach Tracy Hayworth, you know, if you come into this game and you think, you know, they've done a pretty good job on Marvancy in the run game, but they let him get away down the middle on a long pass. 49 rush yards for Tullahoma on 16 carries. That's about, you know, just a little over 3 yards per rush. Hey, that's a plus. You know, Tullahoma wants to generate more in the run game than that. But, you know, Marvancy has 2 touchdowns, and really the leaders of the Wildcats, what we said in the keys to victory, the Cats go as Marvancy Johnson and Will Hyden go. That block punt, you know, the first play of the second quarter, got Tullahoma going on a 22-zip run.
Kick off your fall with top-of-the-line quality apparel at Owens Provisions in downtown Manchester. Everything you need, business wear, football gear, Owens, 104 West 4th Street, Manchester. The kick received by Tullahoma's Marvancy Johnson, 20-25. Marvancy out to the 28-yard line. That was Dominic Harris, not Marvancy Johnson. First down, Wildcats.
Yeah, so let's see if the Cats can get 8 points here early and get this running clock going.
Mercy clock begins with a 30-yard lead, a 30-point lead in the second half. As at halftime on the Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration scoreboard, Lawrence County leads Lincoln County 14-13. If Lawrence County wins, Tullahoma has a chance to win the region title.
Go Wildcats.
All the way around. Reed at quarterback, hands off to Marvancy. Marvancy fights his way out to the 30-yard line, a gain of 2.
No, the Rebel defense has fought hard. But they're just, offense giving them no help whatsoever.
Putting them in bad field position consistently. Tullahoma has Poff, Seabolt, Shepard, split wide to the right, Bobo wide left. 2nd and 8 for the Cats at the Tullahoma 30. Marvancy right in the middle. I'll tell you what, Franklin County's doing a really good job of stopping that middle running game, and there's a late flag on the play.
We'll see how that one comes out. But in the ball game, Rebels have 3 turnovers. Tullahoma's 1, but Tullahoma's was costly. They fumble at the Rebel 1-yard line on a scoring opportunity.
So let's see the penalty by the Rebels, it appears.
Yeah, it looks like they're back.
Personal foul against Franklin County. That will be a 15-yard penalty and give Tullahoma a first down.
Not what you wanted to start the second half. If you're a Franklin County fan, they did a pretty good job the first 2 carries on Marvancy this drive and had a third down situation set up. An automatic first down after that personal foul.
Spot the ball at the Tullahoma 44-yard line with 11:16 to go in the third quarter. Cats on top 22-0. Reed has gone all the way at quarterback tonight. And this is Johnson. Marvancy spinning out of tackles, fighting his way out for 3, maybe 4 yards.
Hard-earned yards there for MJ.
Spotted at the 49, a gain of 3.
In the pass game, Tullahoma has hurt the Rebels down the middle. That long pass to Seabolt after the first touchdown, long pass to Marvancy.
And don't those inside runs just set that up really nice?
They do, yep.
That's why you keep pounding. 3 receivers now to the left, wide left. 1 wide right on 2nd and 7 at the 49. Marvancy again wrapped up. Like you say, they keyed on Marvancy and wrapped him up. He will get back to the line of scrimmage, but it is 3rd and 7.
Well, there's another high snap, thank goodness, for the height of Lucas Reed, or that had been over a normal quarterback's head. He kind of threw the time of the play off. The snap was high, and it kind of floated back there a little slower it seemed like.
So 3rd down and 7 for Tullahoma at the Wildcat 49-yard line.
Both teams have had some snap issues tonight.
3 receivers again bunched, split wide left.
I think it's the temperature change.
Shepard in motion. Reed, flare pass, Shepard. That's a backwards pass. That's a run, and Shepard lost 5 yards, but there is a flag on the play.
Yeah, tackle made by Randall Taylor, number 9.
So Tullahoma trying to get wide against Franklin County. It was an illegal procedure against the Wildcats. It has been declined. It is 4th down. 4th and 7 for Tullahoma at the 49. The Wildcats can't get offense going here in the third quarter, and now it's 4th and 13 after the penalty.
Nice defensive job. The Tullahoma got the personal foul, but was unable to capitalize on that. Only positive in that drive.
So the loss of 5 leaves 4th and 13. And Aiden Walker will punt it to Monty Johnson. Good snap. Kick is away. End over end. Makes the Tullahoma bounce at the 30. Now rolls Franklin County's way and down at the 31-yard line. That's where the Rebels will have it on their first possession here in the third quarter.
Well, you almost get the idea, Scott, that Franklin County's got to go to some gimmick or trick plays. They had a near connection on that halfback pass, but they've got to pull something out of their hat here.
I'm not sure they have anything in their hat, Coach. All their games have gone this way.
Yeah, they have.
They're just not productive. But let's see what the Rebels can do as they will start Argo at quarterback, number 15. At the 31-yard line of Franklin County. Handoff. Positive yardage out to the 33. Gain of 2.
You know, Coach Sis talked about how good of friends he was with Coach Hayworth of Franklin County, but when they come out on the football field, that they were definitely enemies and rivals.
So a gain of 2. 2nd and 8 at the 33-yard line for the Rebels. Mares on that defensive line, along with Thomas Anderson, Silas McGowan, Will Hyden. 2nd and 8. Handoff inside. Junior Mares makes the first hit, and a host of Wildcats converge. No gain on the play.
Well, number 50, Mares, he's been very active tonight. He's been in on multiple tackles on that defense.
Gain of 1. 3rd down and 7. Franklin County at their 34. Tullahoma has Kelly at one cornerback and Landon Price at the other. Safeties are Bobo and Taylor. Marvancy in there at linebacker. 3rd and 7 for the Rebels. Back to throw Argo. He's got time. Argo looks over the middle, complete at the 40-yard line out to the 44. That will be a Hogan's Collision Center first down for Franklin County.
Well, one thing you see here is that Argo locks on his targets, but he threaded 5 Wildcat jerseys back there, Cardinal jerseys. And he threads the needle.
Biggest gain of the night for the Rebels, 13 yards. And it is a Hogan's Collision Center first down for Tullahoma, or for Franklin County. At the 45-yard line of the Rebels. Handoff inside. Out over the 50 into Tullahoma territory goes poking home. Nice gain.
I think that might have been their biggest gain from scrimmage by rush all game. So 2 positive plays back-to-back here.
They've doubled their total offense here on the first possession.
And I believe that's their first time they've crossed midfield.
2nd and 2. Handoff once again to Poking Home, and Poking Home is inside the Tullahoma 40 down to the 39, a Hogan's Collision Center first down.
Well, Rebels pull their guard on that, couple pull blocks there, and nice run by number 2 on that one. Pokey Home.
Spotted at the Tullahoma 39. Rebels 1st and 10. They have, for the first time, a little something going on offense. He's Poking Home again. No, sir. Oh. Marvancy Johnson slams him to the ground for a loss.
Yes, he did. The body slam by number 22. I mean, he's been hit endured the punishment over the years, but he delivers it there. Look at that.
A loss of 2. 2nd and 12 for the Rebels at the Tullahoma 41.
The World Wrestling Federation power slam.
Should get the belt, right?
Yep.
2nd and 12, Franklin County. Argo to throw deep. He goes deep. That pass is intercepted. Oh, almost intercepted by Tullahoma's Aiden Kelly. When he hit the ground, it popped out, but Kelly there defensively, it's 3rd down.
Rebels had a receiver streaking down the sidelines. The ball was there, but tremendous coverage by Aiden Kelly, the Wildcat corner on that one.
3rd and 12 now for the Rebels at the Tullahoma 41.
Catchable ball by Argo there. He put it right on target to his receiver, but just exceptional coverage, spectacular coverage by Kelly.
Argo rolls right, looking for Johnson. That pass dropped. Johnson had it at the 31, couldn't hang on as Tullahoma's Landon Price applied the defensive pressure. It's 4th down.
And that was number 3 on the coverage. Yeah, Price on 3-on-3. Price on Johnson.
So 4th and 12 for the Rebels. And despite their offensive production early in the drive, Franklin County will punt it away to Alex Bobo. Bobo standing at the 10-yard line.
Argo looked a little more confident in that series, passing the football. He had a couple good passes that drive.
Franklin County splits a couple of receivers out. High snap, pulled down by the punter, gets it away. Short kick, bounces at the 25 and out of bounds. Short kick, like 15 yards for the Rebels. Tullahoma will have the football again, leading 22-0 with 5:29 to go in the 3rd quarter. That is the Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration scoreboard. Stroop's has a special right now. Get your heating unit checked out, all ready to go for $70. Tullahoma will begin at its 22-yard line, the worst field position of the night for the Wildcats.
Game 1 of the World Series started tonight. The Dodgers lead the Blue Jays 2-0 in the bottom of the 3rd.
Patrick Riddle is in at quarterback. Riddle hands off to Marvancy, a gain of 3.
Cats just content right now to run the clock, but they want this drive to end in points.
Absolutely. Want to get that mercy clock running. Check out the lineup of electrical and plumbing supplies and fixtures at Southern Electric and Plumbing in Tullahoma. 2nd and 7 for the Cats at the 25. Riddle hands off Marvancy. He's got a gap. 30, 35, breaks the tackle 40. Marvancy dragged down at the 47-yard line. Hogan's Collision Center, 1st down.
Well, you're not going to arm tackle Marvancy Johnson. The Rebels did a good job in the first half of tackling Marvancy and on the first drive, but he has an explosive run there.
Gain of 23 for Johnson on the carry. Tullahoma 1st and 10 at the 48. With 4:35 to go in the 3rd.
Now watch out for Seabolt here. They've Reed connected to him early over the middle for a long touchdown. He was wide open on that play. You think at some point they may go back to it.
Cole in motion. This is Dominic Harris around the right side. Flag on the play as Harris gets into Franklin County territory. A gain of 6, but I think this one's coming back.
Well, Scott explained the best case scenario would be for the Lawrence County Wildcats to beat Lincoln County tonight, and they hold a slim lead right now.
So Tullahoma guilty of holding on a 1st down run by Dominic Harris brings the ball back to the Tullahoma 39. It is 1st and 19.
Cats behind the sticks, but they have the capability of big plays at any time.
Dominic quickly, 40, 45, 50, 40. They're not going to catch Dominic Harris. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give him 6. Touchdown, Dominic Harris, 61 yards.
How's that for an explosive?
That works. It really does.
Well, you knew it was
score a touchdown every time with American Mulch and Landscaping. High-quality mulch, rock, and landscaping supplies, and they will deliver. 504 South Anderson Street, Tullahoma. So Dotson will attempt the point after on the hold from Patrick Riddle. Not quite to the mercy clock yet, unless we go for 2. Snap from Gavin Seabolt. It's down. The hold is good. The kick is good. 3:34 to play in the third quarter. Tullahoma 29, Franklin County nothing. This is Light Tube and the Duck.
Hi there, this is Terry Stroop, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Summer's about to wind down, fall's right around the corner. It's time to get signed up for your fall maintenance checks, and let's get out and support our local high school football this year. Let's go, Cats.
But wait, there's Marco's. With pizza this good, there won't be leftovers unless you order more for leftovers. Nice. Get unlimited large one-topping pizzas for just $10.99 each.
So here's the deal. Tullahoma wins tonight, and Lawrence County can beat Lincoln County. And Tullahoma wins next week against Columbia. Well, let me put it different. That would set up the region championship game between Tullahoma and Columbia, week 10, next week, right here at Wilkins Stadium. So there's a lot in this ball game, as Lincoln County has now taken a 19-14 lead with an early third quarter touchdown.
Which will be a true winner take all region win there.
And it's the same thing for second place. If Lincoln County beats Lawrence County, Tullahoma and Columbia will play for second place next week. Either way, it's about hosting.
Yeah, and I think Tullahoma was in a situation last year where they played Shelbyville here the last game, but they had to have multiple things happen to be able to get to first. And, of course, they lost that game and dropped.
Chase Dotson set to kick it off for the Cats. It's an Owens Provisions kickoff. Owens Provisions and Apparel, 104 West 4th Street in Manchester. Dotson has been nailing touchbacks, all except one tonight. And this one will be caught at the 5. 10, 15, 20. Out to the 26-yard line is where Franklin County will begin.
Well, that Wildcat defense has been suffocating. They still have the shutout intact.
Yeah, Franklin County had 20 total yards at halftime in their first series of the third quarter. They more than doubled that, but still had to punt it away. Spotted at the 25, 1st and 10 Rebels. 3:28 to go, third quarter. 29-0 Wildcats. Lincoln County went for 2 and made it, so they lead Lawrence County now 21-14 in the third quarter. Argo to throw. Little screen pass incomplete, tipped by the offensive player, almost picked off by Elijah Alexander.
Yes, Argo just rolls out to the right, and the defensive play there, 97 gets the tip.
Oh, tipped by Makai Went.
Yeah. He's got one of his paws on it.
He's got some big ones.
He does.
2nd and 10, Rebels at the 25.
And as Scott mentioned, if Lincoln County does hold on that game next week, Tullahoma and Columbia would be for the number 2 seed, which is critical, which that means the winner of that game would host a first-round playoff game versus going to the road.
A 15-yard penalty against Franklin County. I did not see the call, but it had to be unsportsmanlike or
that's a second
personal
one of
foul.
this quarter, 15-yard variety on the Rebels.
So instead of 2nd and 10, it's 1st and 23. Franklin County at its 12-yard line. Argo to throw. Pass out in the flat is intercepted. Elijah Alexander. It was tipped by a Franklin County receiver, and Alexander picks it off at the 22-yard line.
Yeah, just a slant pattern right in the receiver's hands. It deflects off him right to Alexander, and he makes the big play.
The junior, been a big play guy all year for the Wildcats. That's the 4th turnover for Franklin County and sets Tullahoma up nicely to get this mercy clock running at the Rebel 22-yard line.
2 interceptions and 2 fumbles. Bobo with the first pick. Alexander now grabs one, and that was certainly not Argo's fault. He hit his receiver, Scott, right in the numbers. Yeah, and it just bounced off his chest to the opportunistic Elijah Alexander.
Reed back in at quarterback. Marvancy the tailback. Reed goes deep. That pass complete to Landon Johnson. Deep in the corner. Touchdown, Tullahoma.
What a play.
It took them a minute to call it. Help me out. It looks like number 88, big 6'6" Landon Johnson, streaking down that sideline. Goes up, makes the catch at the pylon for the score.
Well, just a great catch radius. He high-pointed that football at the right pylon and just out-jumped the Rebel defender for that. Just pitch and catch touchdown.
It's nice having a 6'6" receiver out there, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
So 3:07 to go in the third quarter, and the mercy clock will be activated after this extra point attempt by Chase Dotson.
Well, Cats convert the interception to points there. Blowing this thing out now.
Quickly. Dotson's kick is up, and Dotson's kick is good. 3:07 to go in the third. Tullahoma 36, Franklin County nothing. This is Light Tube and the Duck.
Step into a world of fun at Tullahoma Lanes. Strike up your excitement with our updated bowling center featuring a wide variety of classic and interactive games. Indulge in your timeless favorites at our new and refreshed snack bar. Check out our upgraded arcade with state-of-the-art games and card swipe technology. Save up your points for premium prize offerings. Bring the whole family and experience bowling like never before.
Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration. Precision counts, whether it's the final score or the temperature in your home. The name you can trust, Stroop's Accurate Refrigeration, serving southern Middle Tennessee for 50 years. On the scoreboard, Lincoln County leads Lawrence County 21-14. Tullahoma leads Franklin County 36-0. With 3:07 to go in the third, and as soon as this ball is kicked, the mercy clock should be invoked. That means it will only stop for an injury and a timeout. It does not stop for touchdowns. It does not stop for penalties, incomplete passes, or if you go out of bounds.
Well, I really like that play call there by Jared.
Beautiful, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Get Landon Johnson involved in the passing game. It's awesome.
It's listed 6'4", 157 on a roster, but, yeah, he just a mismatch over the 5'9" corner.
Dotson's kick, line drive. Taken at the 10. 15, 20, 25, down to the 31-yard line. That's where Franklin County will begin. And the clock will tick. 2:50 to go in the third.
Well, we've outscored them 14-zip here in the third quarter. Had a 22-0 halftime lead. This game was scoreless after a sloppy first quarter, so the last quarter plus, Tullahoma's put up 36.
We will name a Midtown Nutrition Player of the Game when this contest is over. Lucas Reed has, 3 touchdown passes? 4 maybe?
Harris
so
is
probably
ran
leading
well
the charge.
tonight.
Argo rolls right. Argo in trouble. Will be hammered by Will Hyden on the sideline after a gain of a couple.
Sudden impact. Well, that was a high shot. He possibly could have been called for that one, but he went right up around the neck, shoulder area.
Oh, I don't think that's. Yeah, he actually did. But this is not college football.
No, it's not. You love it.
Gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
Good football hit, as far as I'm concerned.
Absolutely. And who better for good football hits than number 0 for the Wildcats, right? He's made a lot of good football hits.
Sir.
So Franklin County 2nd and 8 now at the 33. Johnson in motion. He'll get the football. Johnson goes left, being hemmed in. And Johnson picks up a couple of yards before he's dropped on the far sideline.
He's dropped all right. He's flipped. These Wildcats are starting to hit now.
It's actually Johnson who comes up and helps with the tackle. But Makai Winton got that thing going. A gain of 2. 3rd and 6 for the Rebels. Ball at the 35-yard line of Franklin County. 1 minute left to go, third quarter. Cats lead at 36-0. Biggest shutout Tullahoma's ever had over Franklin County was 43 6-0. Run up the middle, gets the ball to the 40-yard line. That was Johnson. So it's 4th down. 4th and short, though. 4th and 1.
Go on this one, no doubt. You would think.
4th and 1 at the 40. Rebels will go for it with 30 seconds to play in the third quarter.
Regardless, will be the last play of the third quarter for sure.
Play clock at 10, game clock at 15 seconds. And Franklin County, everybody moves.
Yeah.
Flag on the play. Clock should not stop, so this should take us to the end of the third quarter with this illegal procedure penalty against Franklin County. They had 4th and 1, but they will start the fourth quarter with 4th and 6. We've played 36 minutes at Wilkins Stadium. Wildcats are dominating, 36-0. This is Light Tube and the Duck.
We could possibly.
This is you, and this is you, and this, and this. You're a team, a quarterback, a running back, a kicker, a coach. You are champions. You're a flyer, a back spot, a base, a parent, and a fan. And you are part of this community. So no matter who you are or what you do, we're here to care for you. Vanderbilt Tullahoma Heart and Hospital and Vanderbilt Health, making healthcare personal.
Franklin County will have the ball. They had 4th and 1 and had an illegal procedure penalty. And now it should be 4th and 6 for the Rebels at Franklin County's 35. Lawrence County just scored midway through the third quarter to pull within 1 of Lincoln County. Now the Wildcats will go for the point after. And the Rebels have it 4th and 6. Franklin County will go for it with Argo at quarterback.
See if they roll Argo out to the right again.
Argo rolls to the right. Here comes Elijah Alexander. Hits him. Pass almost picked off by Price on the far sidelines. Tullahoma takes over.
Price active in that Wildcat secondary. He did indeed roll out right. Heavy pressure from the backside by number 13 for Tullahoma and another host of Wildcats from the left defensive end position.
Well, Tullahoma takes over at the Franklin County 35 with 11:30 left to go on a running clock.
Like what I'm seeing out of big 6'6" Kyron Peace.
Lawrence County unable to convert the point after. They tried to run it, and they kicked it. Okay, so Lawrence County and Lincoln County tied at 21 on the Stroups Accurate Refrigeration scoreboard. Tullahoma 1st and 10. Patrick Riddle hands off to DeLauder. DeLauder lost a yard. He was down. He was down when he lost that football. It will be a loss of 1, 2nd down and 11. Gabriel DeLauder.
Yeah, he definitely hit the ground. But we've seen a couple Wildcats called multiple times tonight. New names, Kyron Peace, number 13 from on the defense from that linebacker position, and number 88 wide receiver, Landon Johnson, big 6'4" target with the touchdown. Just
Jakin Lovett in at wide receiver for Tullahoma, number 81. There's a flag on the play. Tullahoma, illegal procedure.
Riddle frustrated after that one, grabs his helmet, saying, come on, guys, settle down. Let's run the offense.
Patrick's first series at quarterback. Now second series tonight at quarterback. Every time I say series, my phone Siri says Can I help you?
Number 19 in for Tullahoma.
2nd and 16. That's DeLauder. Riddle back to throw. Here comes pressure. Sacked. Sacked back in Franklin County territory. Nice play by the Rebel defense.
Yeah, it was, and I believe that's the first sack of the game for the Rebels.
A loss of 10 for Riddle will bring up 3rd and 26 for the Rebels. Back at the Tullahoma, or at the Franklin County. I'm all out of whack.
48-yard line.
3rd
49.
and 26 for the Wildcats at the Tullahoma 49-yard line.
Well, 3rd and forever.
3 receivers to the left. Julian Cole in motion. Riddle. Over the middle, screen pass DeLauder.
Set up.
45. 40, got a great block. 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. Gabriel DeLauder down to the 5-yard line. The Hogan's Collision Center first down.
Well, just there's not a prettier play in football than that middle screen, or a great, well-executed screen pass. And the Rebels were after Riddle on that one, but that was by design by the offensive line. They let him come through. And
3rd and 26 conversion.
Yeah, set up a wedge of blockers.
44 yards, the ball at the Franklin County 5. 8:30 to go, Tullahoma 36-0. Trying to match the biggest shutout in the long 95-year history of this series. Riddle hands it to DeLauder, and DeLauder nowhere to go, lost a couple. So Gabriel DeLauder, sophomore.
DeLauder looking to be the 3rd Wildcat running back that scored tonight. Marvancy has scored twice. Dominique Harris has scored.
Second down and goal, Tullahoma at the Rebel 7. 7:45 to go. This mercy clock is going to keep us from knowing the outcome of Lawrence County, Lincoln County. When I go down to talk to Coach Sisk, this game will finish before that one. So it could be close. Riddle over the middle, touchdown, Tullahoma. Beautiful pass from Patrick Riddle to Jakin Lovett. 6'1", 200-pound junior.
Oh, how about that, man? Just, it's great to see the football spread around. Just good play action to DeLauder, and the receiver's wide open. That's number 81, corralling the touchdown, the first score of the 4th quarter for Tullahoma.
And I think that's Jakin Lovett's first touchdown of the season. Chase Dotson will attempt the point after. That touchdown, an American Mulch and Landscaping touchdown, 504 South Anderson Street, Tullahoma. Snap is down. The kick is up by Dotson. Dotson's kick is true. 6:40 left to go. Tullahoma leads 43-0. This is Light Tube and the Duck.
Whether you're crushing goals or getting back on your feet, Fit Beyond is where your next chapter begins. At Fit Beyond Plus, we train hard, smart, and together. At Fit Beyond Therapy, we recover with purpose, passion, and support. It's a community for strength, for healing, for going beyond. Go further, go stronger, go Fit Beyond.
Tullahoma drives 65 yards in 5 plays, overcoming an illegal procedure penalty. The big play was a 44-yard pass from Riddle to DeLauder. The touchdown, a 7-yard pass from Riddle to Lovett. And I love it. Tullahoma leads 43-0.
Got to be loving this shutout.
Lawrence County and Lincoln County still tied at 21. A Lawrence County victory leaves a region championship open next week for the Columbia-Tullahoma winner. A Lincoln County win. Remember, they lost to Columbia, so Tullahoma could beat Columbia and still finish second if Lincoln County wins. Of course, if Columbia wins next week, they will win Region 4 or 5A as they beat Lincoln County by a point a couple of weeks ago. The Lions are going to be tough coming in here next week, no doubt about it.
Be a lot different than what we faced tonight. But we've had some tough battles throughout the season. So, Coach Sis said that the best game is ahead for the Wildcats. They've not yet peaked. And he looks forward to the Cats getting hot just at the right time.
Dotson's kickoff will land at the 3 and bounce into the end zone for the touchback.
The beautiful thing about that is the clock continues to tick. That ball just rolls around harmlessly in the end zone.
6 minutes left to go in this football game. I'll talk with Coach Sis down on the field. Ken will give you a wrap-up. He better be quick, 'cause I got a feeling Coach Sis isn't going to have a lot to say to his team. They just got to start getting ready for next week.
Mm-hmm.
Tullahoma got some subs in there, but not a lot really. McGowan. I know Tullahoma would like to maintain this defense. Defensive back, number 36, Trines Nunley, 5'9", 140 sophomore for the Wildcats. Julian Cole in there at safety. Argo, the quarterback for Franklin County. Brings a man in motion. Hands it to Johnson. A little misdirection action. Monty Johnson spins out over the 20 to the 23, maybe 24-yard line.
Yeah, I like that play. They send an orbit motion with the receiver and just an inside handoff there, kind of an end around.
Gain of 3, 2nd and 7.
A lot of action just for 3 yards, though.
Down 43 to nothing.
Yeah,
I don't know what I don't know what you do.
What do you do? Yep.
Try to gain some yardage.
That's it.
Alexander still in there, linebacker for the Wildcats. Argo looks to throw over the middle. Incomplete for Monty Johnson. And Johnson didn't want any part of that football. There were a couple of Tullahoma defenders there, and he just frankly quit on it.
That's, a big area of emphasis, that I'm sure that Coach Abel is going to work on for next season is receivers that can catch the football. They've had tons of drops tonight and have not helped their quarterback out at all. Argo has been victimized by at least 5 or 6 drops. And then the interception he had, against Alexander, that Alexander picked off, bounced right off the receiver's chest.
3rd down and 7 for the Rebels. Argo to throw. Screen pass complete to Hines. Hines, face mask, has his helmet ripped off at the 28-yard line. So a gain of 5, but it will be a 1st down for Franklin County.
Yeah, Hayden came in from behind and got him.
So the face mask penalty against Tullahoma, if you're going to get one, you might as well just rip it off. That's exactly what Will Hyden did.
Why not?
Rip the helmet right off. But it gives Franklin County a 1st down at their 49-yard line. Only 3 minutes left to go, though. Clock just keeps ticking.
Might as well get the full effect of the 15 yards, right?
So the Rebels, 1st and 10 at the 49. Argo to throw, looking deep, and it's a little comeback route that is broken up on the far sideline by Tullahoma's, looks like, Gabe Holcomb, 5'11", 164. No, that's 83. Mason Brim, 5'6", 130, sophomore. So Tullahoma getting some young sophomores, some playing time here. 2nd and 10, Rebels. 2:15 to go. Clock ticks. Franklin County, Lincoln County still tied at 21. Handoff, boom. That's Kyron Peace.
Sure he is.
Leading the way for the Wildcat defense. Peace becoming a playmaker, a loss on the play.
He's had an excellent game tonight. Recovered a fumble and another big tackle for loss, but he's got great size, man. I like his anticipation and burst.
Ken, let's name a Midtown Nutrition player of the game. Healthy has never tasted better. Delicious shakes, loaded teas, much more. Visit Midtown Nutrition for healthy nutrition and tasty energy. 313 North Jackson Street, Tullahoma. Well, he won it last week, but I think he's got to win it again this week, Ken, because he just really shined, and that was quarterback Lucas Reed.
I'm in agreement with you.
4 touchdown passes. Guided this offense steadily as Franklin County gets a 14-yard completion.
Yeah, and found some new targets. You know, a couple Wildcats had their first touchdown catches tonight.
1:10 left to go. Clock ticks. Franklin County first down and 10 at the Tullahoma 40.
Including Landon Johnson and Jakin Lovett. And we love it when our quarterback throws 4 TDs.
Well, now Riddle threw a
that's
TD
right. That's
to
right.
Lovett.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Argo trying to throw. Now he's chased out of the pocket. Argo sacked. Sacked in the backfield by the Wildcats. Number 32 for Tullahoma is not on our roster. So probably a freshman. Freshman season is over, so some of them have moved up.
Boy, he closed well, too.
A loss of 3. With 20 seconds left to go, can Franklin County run another play?
This will be the last one if they get it off.
I'll go down and talk to Coach Sisk. Kim will give you a recap after a 30-second break when this contest is over. Last play of the game for Franklin County. Argo back to throw. Here comes pressure. Sacked. Argo sacked for a loss of 6 by the Wildcats. And that will do it here at Wilkins Stadium for homecoming 2025. Wrap this one in cardinal and black. The Tullahoma Wildcats set themselves up for a possible region championship. Your final, Tullahoma 43, Franklin County nothing. 30-second break right here on Light Tube and the Duck.
Welcome back to Wilkins Stadium, where the Tullahoma Wildcats are victorious on homecoming 2025. They run their record above 500 to 5-4 with a 43-0 thrashing of the Franklin County Rebels in a game that started out slow for the Wildcats. The Cats, again, they go to 5-4, setting up a potential big showdown next week. More on that here in just a minute. The Rebels fall to 1-8. Sloppy first quarter, 5 punts. Tullahoma had 2 of those, 0-0 after 1 quarter of play, but the Tullahoma Wildcats got on track, 22 points in quarter number 2. So the Cats went to halftime with a 22-point lead. They added 14 in quarter number 3, had a 36-zip lead, got the mercy clock going when they exceeded the 30-point threshold, and then they tack another touchdown on in the fourth quarter to win it 43-0. The defense was dominant. Really got jump-started by pump block on the first play of the second quarter. Cats went up 2-0 on the safety. The ensuing kickoff, Marvancy Johnson scored on that possession with a 52-yard touchdown reception down the seam. Franklin County defender was in position to intercept the ball, got right over his fingertips. Cats went up 9-0. Tullahoma scored again. Marvancy Johnson, 1-yard TD plunge, 7:57 to go in the second quarter. The 2-point conversion attempt by Riddle fails. Cats led 15-0. Sam Bobo gets the interception. Cats score again at the 4:55 mark, this time on a beautiful 46-yard throw from Reed to tight end Gavin Seabold, who made a one-handed catch and trucked into the end zone. Cats led 22-0 at the half. They scored 2 touchdowns in the third quarter. Big plays. Dominique Harris, a 66-yard touchdown burst. And then Reed hit Landon Johnson, number 88, at the right pylon. That pushed the lead to 36-0. Final touchdown, Jakin Lovett on a TD pass from Patrick Riddle, PAT by Dotson, who was perfect and that was good. The 6:40 mark, Cats dissolve the Rebels 43-0, setting up a potential showdown for next week here at home on Halloween. The Wildcats will host a colossal matchup against the Columbia Lions. Right now, Lincoln County trails Lawrence County. That game late, 28-21. So the Lawrence County Wildcats are at home, up over the Falcons by a touchdown. Tullahoma fans really need Lawrence County to win that game. If Lawrence County can win that game, that will set up a showdown for the region championship, outright championship, and the number 1 seed. That's critical for playoff possibilities, as that means the Cats would host. But Coach Sisk told us on Wildcat Weekly last night that their best game was ahead. Scott Chastain has Coach Sisk on the field. We'll go down for the post-game interview right now.
Down on the field with winning head coach Coy Sisk. Coach, 43-0 shutout over a longtime rival, Franklin County. Congratulations.
Hey, thanks, man. All these dudes back here, that's what it's all about. Hey, we made mistakes tonight. Hey, overcame a little adversity. Hey, but all in all, came out on top.
Let's start there. Kind of struggled in the first quarter, but the offense finally got going. Lucas Reed, our Midtown Nutrition player of the game, very, very solid. 3 touchdown passes at quarterback.
Hey, again, took us a little while to get started, and defense was able to hold on, do what they're supposed to do. Hey, to give the offense time to get cranked up, and that's what complementary football is.
Yeah, certainly if we could give the player of the game to the defense, they certainly showed up tonight. Franklin County had 20 total yards in the first half. So, Coach, this sets you up for next week. Right now, early in the fourth quarter, Lawrence County leads Lincoln County 28-21. It's going to be a dogfight all the way to the end.
Hey, well, that's what we talked about Thursday, about region play and about this being a solid region, Scott. And, this region's showing that, they are here to play football. It's just, it's anybody's ball game. What we have to do, is we have to control our own destiny. That means we have to win tonight, and we have to turn around, have a great week of practice next week, and do our job and win again.
So Columbia coming in here next week. It'll be to host a first-round playoff game. What can you tell us about Tredarius Goff and his Columbia Lions?
Well, evidently this year doing really well. Coach Goff and his staff are getting established and getting things rolling their way now. So I think we'll start seeing his footprint on some more things. But, good luck to those guys until they step in between these white lines.
Coach, congratulations. Big homecoming win. It's never easy on homecoming, but great job.
Hey, look, it's Tullahoma. It's unique. Homecoming went well. And as always, go Wildcats.
Tullahoma wins it 43-0 over Franklin County. For the Light Tube crew and 93.9 The Duck, Ken Keller and Coach Sisk, I'm Scott Chastain. Be good to each other.